In some parts of the country, football is just another sport, just another game. But in these parts where we live, football, whether it's a really big stadium full of orange next to a river, or the more intimate setting of a high school football stadium next to a county road, football is a very part of the fabric that we are as a community in East Tennessee. That big play that we still can't believe happened.
Shot, has a receiver there, catches me! Touchdown! Unbelievable!
That moment during a pandemic where a play made us dance.
He escapes, looks to throw, will turn, heave this one into the end zone, touchdown! Are you kidding me?
And it's the guy that's been his #1 guy all night long.
Unbelievable!
That game that we'll just never forget.
They run an option to Hambrick. Hambrick cuts inside, into the secondary. Hambrick will take it to the end zone. Touchdown Tornadoes, 34 yards. Did you see the cut?
And yes, that cigar that we held on to for over a decade, and yet somehow it was worth the wait. To steal a line from an old friend.
Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Yes, it is football time in Tennessee again.
If Christmas morning to football fans is when the Vols open the season, then the start of the high school football season is when mom and dad say you can go ahead and open one present. And that's tonight, as the Powell Panthers out of 5A hit the road and travel just a few miles over to Anderson County to take on one of the state's best in 4A. Mark Factor along with Eric Kane, Austin Price. Welcome to football season 2024. Let's get into this. We've got a battle of two great quarterbacks tonight, a big one for Powell.
Yeah, especially with Connor Wheeler out for the Powell Panthers. Deuce Rogers is going to have to be really, really good. He's dynamic with his legs. He's a load. He leans on defenses. That's where he excels. Watch out for the big shots in the arm. For Powell to win, the Deuce has to be loose tonight.
On the other side, you have a veteran, a guy that's been playing good football in these parts for quite some time. It was at Campbell County, now it's at Anderson County. Landon Hensley had a really, really great year as a sophomore. Took maybe a step back stat-wise, but so much talent there. He's come in, done a great job of learning the offense, and his mobility is something that's really impressed Anderson County's coaching staff in preseason.
The fireworks have gone off, and anytime you go to Anderson County, there are bound to be fireworks. A packed house for Powell and Anderson County next on Rivalry Thursday.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks. Old friends and new friends. Special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together. So we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's. Real comfort, real food, real good.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
Nick, over here, WTRF. What are you feeling about the upcoming season?
Our whole team is prepared, and we have a great game plan.
But what about the competition?
I don't want to say too much, but right now, we have 0% financing for 36 months. That's pretty tough to beat if you ask me. Right now, get into a Ford Edge with 0% APR for 36 months for only $34,400, or a new Ford F-150 for just $46,100. Also with 0% APR for 36 months. Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
At Glass Doctor, our trained specialists are experts at fixing foggy and cracked glass.
Looks great.
You're all set. What we can't fix is your view.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make your smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey, Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
Welcome back to Anderson County. Casey Funderburg here with head coach Davey Gillum. Coach, first off, let's talk about this atmosphere and this crowd that we have going on tonight for the first game of the season. How does it feel out here?
Feels like every Friday night at Anderson County. We got great fan support, great community, and you know, when we play, the town shuts down, everybody shows out. So we're excited about tonight.
You've got a lot of guys who are getting their first start tonight, are going to see a lot of minutes that they're not used to. What do you want to see out of your team tonight?
Just mental focus. Everything you said is true. So there's going to be mistakes. We got to understand that, but we got to focus, keep it simple, play clean, and just let the game come to us.
All right, good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
I love. First quarter is brought to you by OEB Law, and you love the little comments. Hey, it's like this every game. This is just how it is at Anderson County. This is nothing different. Everybody in the booth apparently agrees because already no one has responded. Powell has won the toss. They have elected to defer.
We're in midseason form of ignoring.
So the Mavericks will get the football to start things out this season, and what a perfect night to get the season started. 79 degrees at kickoff, not a cloud in the sky. Welcome to football season 2024. Returnable from the 8-yard line. And the Mavericks will be bottled up right at about the 25. And our first chance to see the quarterback, Landon Hensley. We saw this guy just a couple of years ago as a sophomore in a barn burner against Clinton.
Yeah, I mean, he absolutely lit it up that game as a sophomore, really kind of his coming out party, and he just took off from there in that 2022 season. Did some good things last year, and now in this offense, in this scheme, expecting big numbers from Hensley.
I think one of the questions is what do they do? Do they come out throwing the football? They've got a big offensive line. Davey Gillum says the biggest offensive line that he's ever had. Waylon LaRue, number 2, and they'll go with Hensley right up the middle for a quick gain of about 4.5 yards. Set up the starting lineup for you. They are big up front with Hill, Hall, Murphy, Carroll, and Elijah Dorton. We'll call his name on both sides of the ball. And the skill position players. It all starts with the quarterback. But keep your eye on number 2, Waylon LaRue. Second down and 5 from the 30. Quick pitch to the outside, and there's that Powell front in the backfield for a loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, I love the penetration. Going to shed the block, number 95, Iverson Garcia. I also like that initial play call to Landon Hensley because it allows him in his first game here to kind of knock the rust off by getting hit right there on the first play of the game.
Defensive back should be tested tonight with Hensley, who will play fake, and you had anticipated a 3rd down and 6. That's what he would do here, and they won't. They'll hand up right up the middle, and we'll get the first down. Defense thinking pass. LaRue needs 6 yards. He gets 7 and a first down for the Mavericks.
Yeah, LaRue, again, we talk about his speed, one of the fastest guys in the state of Tennessee. He's going to try to get to the perimeter tonight. On this play, 3rd and 5, goes right up. I mean, look at that hole.
A double team block on 95 Garcia that time. He was going to make a play right there.
Drive a truck through that hole. Wow, what an effort there by the offensive line.
Spread them out and just hand it right off with a massive hole.
It's pretty easy when you get blocking like that.
A couple of years ago, the score of this game was 60-48. Don't expect that many points tonight, but you never know. Hensley, his first pass of the night, and this one dropped, and a 2nd down and 10. Probably better that Hyatt dropped the ball because the fact he would have lost 3 yards. Well, you take a look at the Bigs Only Spotlight, which focuses on the Biggins in the game, and that is Eli Dorton. He is a senior, 6'6", 300 pounds. Brought to you by Bigs Only. Second down and 10. Hensley will try to run up the middle and going nowhere to bring up a 3rd down and 9.
Again, it's Garcia. They're having a really tough time blocking him. They're able to block him when they double teamed him 2 plays ago. At that time, he's able to just basically reach his big mid out there and grab a hold of Hensley's jersey and make sure he doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, outside of one play so far in that 3rd and 5, this Powell defense has come to play. Now another critical 3rd. This time it's about 8.
3rd down and 8.5. Hensley with a short pass. And that one is incomplete, top of the screen, and a punting situation for the Mavericks. So 1 first down and a punt. And we will go ahead and tell you that Connor Wheeler, who started at running back a year ago, had 1,450 yards, 15 touchdowns. He was ejected from the quarterfinal loss at West.
In the last minute.
In the last minute, which was meaningless in a 31-5 loss. So TSSAA rules will say that he sits out the next game.
Nice punt right here.
This is the next game off the leg. And the Mavericks come up with the first turnover of the game. The officials say, yes, they do. Riley Wolfenbarger there on the recovery as Jatalis Henderson was looking into the sun just a little bit.
Yep.
I think that kind of distracted him. And you watch here, goes off the shoulder pad.
Niwa.
And the Mavericks, Niwa, and the Mavericks are there for the recovery.
Battle in the sun. As a returner, you never want to be backing up trying to make the catch. Got him kind of crossed up right there. And if you're Anderson County, not much going on that first series. Boy, you're getting the ball there inside the 30. What an opportunity.
So many times that quick change of possession. You'll hand off right up the middle of that defensive front, playing awfully well for Powell so far.
That time it was Caleb Akers, and Caleb Akers along with Cardell Thomas tasked with the job of trying to replace a really good player in Souls last year who's off to the University of Kentucky.
Yeah, and the Bigs Only highlight for Powell is this guy, Live Big, Fish Bigger, brought to you by Bigs Only and Cardell Thomas. We will call his name a lot tonight. Gain of 2.5, play fake across the middle, catch is made inside the 20. That would be close to first down yardage, and that's Pyatt, the junior, 5'10", 170.
Nice throw. It was honestly good defense by Powell. Just well-executed play. And again, Powell gets off the field.
That was Zach Hapney on the catch.
Powell gets off the field, and how deflating is that for the defense?
First down and 10 at the 16-yard line. 3 receivers top of your screen for Hensley, and he will look that way. Little inside screen, blockers in front, looking for the end zone. And a first down and goal inside the 5. There are no flags. That one popped wide open for 13 yards.
Yeah, looking at a tunnel screen coming underneath. Let's see these big men get out here and get some blocks right there. And
2 Powell players run into each other.
Opening things up, some misdirection. And Anderson County's full of momentum since that muff punt.
Powell's confused. A lot of movement on the defensive line.
Go off left tackle, touchdown. 4 yards off left tackle for Waylon LaRue for the touchdown. It's the Mavericks that strike first.
And that's what you want. When an opportunity is given to you, you want to take advantage of it. The muff punt gives them the football within about the 29-yard line. Tunnel screen gets them down to within the 5, and then LaRue finished the job. Good job by Anderson County.
Extra point is up. It is good. Our first score of the season, thanks to a fumbled punt. It's Anderson County that takes a 7-0 lead on Rivalry Thursday. 7-0 Anderson County. Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by OEB Law, Ted Russell Ford, Lincoln Memorial University, Knoxville Smiles, Commercial Bank, and Exterior Home Solutions. Technically a 12-play, 39-yard drive, if you will. 36 yards on the fumbled punt. 4:32, and 7-0 Mavericks with the early lead.
It's a gut punch for Powell. And now, you can't open the door for Anderson County, because if you open the door, Eric, they're going to walk right through. And they did that after you had a fantastic first defensive series and then muffed the punt.
Anderson County had one play. It was on that 3rd and 5. They doubled Garcia right there at the 0 tech, and they went for 6. Outside of that, they had nothing offensively. You give them an opportunity, good teams take advantage, and that's what the Mavericks did.
So the first opportunity in theory for Powell to possess the ball. I wouldn't say touch the ball, because they technically did touch it on the fumble. This from the 4-yard line, and the Panthers will find a little bit on the left side, and a nice return out to the 35-yard line, a return of 30 yards. Our first chance to see the big quarterback, that's Deuce Rogers. Came into last year at 222 pounds. He is currently at 238. And thus the reason Matt Lowe says, stick it up in there pretty good.
Hey, he's grown an inch as well. He's about 6'3" and really learned to try and develop as a passer this all. We all know he can run. He ran for 16 touchdowns a season ago. Trying to take that next step in the evolution of playing quarterback, and he's had a really, really nice offseason. Excited to see what he can do in this one.
His running back will be Fabi Niwa. A muff here. Rogers will turn and throw this one downfield, and incomplete. Timing off on that one. Let's set the lineup for you on the offensive line. Here's a concern for Powell. Only one returning starter up front, Aiden Gomez. Hardline, Massengale, and the host of characters for the Panthers up front. Dylan Stooksbury, a great year a year ago for the Panthers.
Yeah, I feel like he's been around for years. Great punter, great kicker, reliable wide receiver, and going to be a key component for this offense this year.
2nd down and 10 for a Powell offense. We expected to run the football a lot, and Niwa will do just that for 7.5, maybe 8 yards off left tackle. Defensive front awfully big, and there's that Dorton guy again.
Yeah, Eli's got some looks from Furman and some other schools. Big kid at that defensive tackle spot, and then watch Gabe St. John and Israel Small in the secondary, both corner and strong safety. Let's see if they go back to Niwa here, or if they keep it with Deuce.
3rd down and 3. Another bad snap. Deuce will keep it himself, and I don't know.
That's going to be close. I like going with Deuce in that situation, but that is going to be close.
They'll say first down.
Yeah.
Yep. Move the chains.
And so if they didn't, I think Matt was going to go.
2 out of 3 snaps have been thrill a minute, so keep your eye on that.
That's one of those things, Mark. If you have success, you drive it all the way down the field. A bad snap, much like that muff punt, could eat away at you right back.
Tucker Massengill is the center. Good snap here. Rogers has time, can step up, and he will, but nowhere to go. And will be taken down by a host of Mavericks after a gain of 1.
Good defense in the secondary. That was a really nice job by a couple of different Mavericks, but in particular, number 4. Israel Small at his strong safety spot.
Yeah, one of the better safeties in the state, no doubt. Going to be playing college football this time next year.
2nd down and 8 at the 46. 3 receivers top of your screen. So they'll hand off to Neal. Now the near side, he'll break a tackle and close to first down yardage. A broken tackle in the backfield. He is slippery and hard to catch.
It's tough to step in and try to take over for Connor Wheeler, but Fabi Niwa, he's an experienced guy in this offense, plays some receiver. They want to get him to the perimeter as well, and that won't be the last play he makes tonight.
It was interesting in the past, Anderson County, it's a first down, by the way. Anderson County and Powell, you could count on just fireworks galore all night long.
Yeah.
Just don't see that happening because I think both want to run the football a lot.
Well, you had a lot of great receivers that have been in these two programs the last couple of years.
1st down and 10. Rogers will keep this one. and will push the pile forward for a gain of about 6. Had he handed off to Abu Kiefer, Kiefer might have continued to run.
No, he hit that hole and nobody touched him.
Where I was falling, yeah.
Rogers, the helmet comes off. He has to come out.
Should be Brady Hollowell coming in for at least a snap. Safety.
Well, and Bigs only up front again. Big number 51, we've called his name Jeremy Hall. 6'2", 265. Brought to you by Bigs Only. Everyone in the house knows you're going to run the football when the backup comes in, and they'll go nowhere.
Yeah, Taylor Davis meets him right in the hole, makes the play. Man, it's a really, really nice play.
Once again, it's a little unfair. The backup comes in, that being Brody Hollowell. So he got him 3rd down and about 4. I thought for a second Rogers was going in motion.
Got 15 on the play clock. Getting some last-minute instruction from Matt Lowe.
Niwa to his right. And Rogers will fake the handoff and will get the 1st down and then some inside the 30. I know what you're going to say when I say this. I get it. He does look a lot like Cam Newton at Auburn running the football, and I know you're going to say that's because he's number 2. He's a big physical guy at quarterback who's just an absolute load for Matt Lowe.
Yeah, he is. And, I mean, talk about gang tackling for the Mavs or whoever Powell is going to be playing. This read option, they're going to be doing this with him a lot tonight. They did this with Deuce Rogers a lot last year as well. And you always got to account for him as a runner.
Inside handoff, and Niwa going nowhere.
Yeah, he's trying to bounce everything right now, Eric. Jeremy Hall, nice job on the tackle, but he keeps trying to bounce everything along with Cody Miller outside. Sometimes you just stick it up in there and just take the 2 or 3 that you're given versus trying to bounce it out and hit 60.
You get 2 to 3 on the first 3 downs. It sets up for a short yardage situations to move the sticks.
Now, the last time we had this game here was in 2020, which was in the open when Jordan Potts and they were throwing the football all over the lot.
That was
just fun. Such a different Powell team tonight. A loss of 2 yards, and then maybe a yard here will bring up another 3rd down and long.
Taylor Davis again. That's the 2nd time on this series where he has just blown it up in the backfield. Watch number 0 here come off the edge.
And again, also you look at number 4 from his strong safety spot, Israel Small, coming up liking contact.
Niwa heads to the sideline, and Keeper comes in. 2 for 2 on 3rd down of the Panthers on this drive.
Watch a swing pass for 22 right here.
He'll look
Got
to
him.
Right across the middle. 1st down, Stooksbury inside the 15 down to the 11. And a 1st down and not goal because they're just outside the 10 at the 11.
I don't know if it was intentional to throw it to the back shoulder, Eric, but the back shoulder catch was a really nice catch by Stooksbury right here. Watch him throw it just to the outside, which was a little behind him. But ultimately a nice play because they fed up on the back that went out into the flat as well.
And that's a situation where the DB's got to know down and distance. They're 3rd and long, play up to the sticks.
12th play of the drive, off left tackle goes Rogers. And if you watched rugby in the Olympics, that's kind of what we just saw on that play.
I would follow Tucker Massengill as well if I was Deuce Rogers. It's a good drive here for Powell. It's a real good drive.
This is the 13th play coming up here.
By the way, random thought of the night, game 1, water polo, the greatest athletes on the planet. You watch those guys do that? It's unbelievable. I like a swing pass right here to Niwa.
2nd down and 8. They'll hand off to Niwa inside. And a couple of yards, and it'll be yet another 3rd down. 3 for 3 on this drive.
And
into the D1 red zone.
And Powell's going to just eat up the clock. That's what they do, right? I mean, Anderson County basically had almost 2 possessions in one, right? Took off a little less than half. The rest is going to go to Powell here in this 1st quarter as we're under 40 seconds. We're about to be.
The Panthers can technically get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown.
3rd down and 6. Wide side of the field is the near side. 13 plays on this drive, 11 runs, 2 passes. And he'll throw this one out of the end zone, incomplete. And that will bring on the field goal unit with just 21 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Austin, it's the snap again. Third time that we've seen it. Low, bobbles it a little bit, and from there it's almost just like a busted play. You saw Rogers was flustered and couldn't find anybody down the field.
He's a load. The number of times you can actually get him sacked is always going to be small because he's just so tough to bring down. But when you can do what you just did, fluster him enough where you can throw it away, it's a big deal.
23-yard field goal attempt from the right foot of one of the best kickers in East Tennessee, Dylan Stooksbury. Snap is down, kick is up, and 7-3. Quick break from our friends at Covenant as Anderson County's lead is now 7-3.
What is strength when you're battling cancer? Is it a shoulder to lean on? A voice of hope? Is it confidence in the most available care options? Or is it unmatched expertise answering your hardest questions? Giving you the courage to move forward. At Covenant Health, we think it means all of this and more. For you. Let our strength be yours.
And we welcome Covenant Health in as our new presenting sponsor this year. Learn more information about who Covenant Health really is at covenanthealth.com. A 15-play, 64-yard drive, 7 minutes and 10 seconds. I will tell you, because we have to be off the air at 10 o'clock tonight, I'm not opposed to time-consuming drives.
I don't think we have a problem. I mean, it's 7:29. We didn't start till 7:08, and we're flying here in this first quarter.
They're running the football, too. That's another thing working in our favor.
So 7-3, 18 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Each team has had the ball one time. Each team has scored. So it might be a high-scoring game. Going to be a great first full night of high school football tomorrow night all across the area. I'd love to see that Oak Ridge Jefferson County game. Fulton and Central going to lock horns. It's returnable from the 11-yard line. A little bit of a hole here. And a quick message from our friends as the road to Chattanooga is underway from our friends at Food City. And the road to Chattanooga is off and rolling, as how many teams of ours will make it to Chattanooga? Typically, and Pepsi, Frito-Lay, and Food City teaming up again this year to be your tailgating headquarters. Hensley with the quick pass out to the near side and out to the 29-yard line.
Last time Anderson County was on this side of the field, it felt like they just couldn't get much momentum going. I like the short passing game for Hensley. Kind of get him broken in a little bit, in rhythm with his wide receivers.
He's got an arm, and as soon as he kind of lulls you to sleep,
and then he'll throw over the top.
Yeah, big post.
He's got a nice arm, then he'll take a shot deep just to keep the defense honest. Second drive of the game for the Mavericks. They scored on the first drive, thanks largely in part to a fumbled punt return by the Panthers. And this time Hensley right up the middle. That takes us to the end of the first quarter. After one on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health, it's the Anderson County Mavericks 7, Powell 3.
Being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OAB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
Hello, I'm local East Tennessee agent Scotty Dykes. We'd love to do business with you. We offer auto, home, life, and other investment products. My number's at the bottom of the screen along with our email address. Give us a call and see what we can help you with. We'd love to help you.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Your roof, it's the most important protection against nature for your home or your business. That's why I trust the experts at Exterior Home Solutions.
Hey, what's going on? This is Cameron with Camco Commercial Door here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We specialize in residential and commercial garage door repair and replacement. We would love to earn your business. Feel free to give us a call at 865-776-9455.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jody Griffin. I'm a dentist here in Knoxville, Tennessee. In 22, I had a wakeboard tower hit me on the head and give me a concussion. In my office, I show x-rays to my patients so they can see their teeth. I needed somebody to do the same thing for my brain, so I went to MPG. They did an EEG of my brain, and they were able to show me the activity of my brain and give me a diagnosis and a treatment plan. So I choose MPG because brains is what they do, and that's all they do.
I'm Coach Josh Heupel. There's nothing like the energy on Rocky Top. On Saturdays, you get 13 hours of coverage with game day all day. Weekdays, you get analysis unlike any other. No one covers the balls like 99.1, the sports animal.
Second quarter is brought to you by Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. Let's head down to the sideline. Casey has got Matt Lowe.
Coach Lowe, Anderson County was putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback. How are you guys going to handle that going forward in this game?
We should try blocking them and getting rid of the ball. So, no, I'm just kidding. I think they're doing a great job. Our young offensive line's going to figure this out. Coach Melvin's going to get them right. They're going to figure it out. We're going to continue to run the ball, and we're going to find something in the pass game that we think we can operate with.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Matt's got, what, a couple of fishing hooks there in that shirt.
Yeah. Poor Casey. I mean, Casey goes out there for the first interview, and
well, I mean, she brought it on herself with that question. I mean, come on.
7-3, Anderson County with the lead.
Kidding.
As we go to the second quarter and a third down and 2 for the Mavericks. They are 1 for 2 on third down on this drive. And actually not on this drive. That would be in the game. And they won't get it here.
Yeah, Jonte Dunn coming up, making a big play on third down.
So a punting situation here, second punting situation for the Mavericks. And you take a look at the first quarter stats brought to you by OEB Law. A couple of pretty good drives by these two teams.
Yeah, well, it was a short drive by Anderson County that got them to 6 points after the Powell muff punt. And then Powell, I thought, had a nice answer, but stalled out in the red zone. When you get down there inside the 20, you've got to convert. Niwa back. Does not have the sun in his face this time.
Snap is back. End over end punt. Niwa says, I got it. A quick message from Aqua Clear.
What's the #1 home improvement project you could do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. You owe it to yourself and your family to find out why 18,000 Tennessee homeowners have made the switch to Aqua Clear water systems. For your free water test and estimate, scan the QR code on the screen. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Yeah, scan that code. They'll do a free water test for you. They put a system on our house a year ago, and it has made a big difference. Inside handoff to Neal, off right tackle, running over defenders. And out to about the 40.
That time, the blocking was there, and he was able to hit the hole. Again, it's all going to depend on that offensive line.
Yeah.
If they're able to open holes, Niwa is going to have a decent night. If not, it's going to be harder to make things and manufacture things in the running game.
Well, Niwa's a tough runner.
He is. He's a tough runner, runs through contact. Again, Gavin Bird and Brody Naughton on the right side of that line making it happen. But he is a tough runner.
First down and 10. Deuce will keep it himself right up the middle.
So is he.
And out to midfield. About 3 yards of that after contact. 238 pounds, that quarterback. And well, those linebackers like Stephen Powers,
And you can just see a week from now when they get Connor Wheeler back, and it's Newa, Connor Wheeler, and Deuce. So, you know what I mean? Like Deuce in this game is going to have more carries out of necessity than he normally would.
Yeah, Powell with a tough schedule to get things started. Anderson County tonight, Farragut next week, Oak Ridge the week after. So they'll learn a lot about their team. Pressure from the backside. Rogers gets a nice block from Newa. And then throws this one across the middle. Back shoulder throw, if you will. We're giving him credit for that. The catch is made by Weston Williams. Great block by Newa on the backside.
Yeah, something you don't see a lot out of tailbacks, right? I mean, what did Matt say?
Look at that. Look at that right there.
What did Matt say? You know, high school backs don't do a lot in pass protection, but that at time, Newa was able to deliver that nice block that kept Deuce Rogers upright and allowed him to make a play and get a first down.
Yeah, athletes make plays. Didn't have his feet set at all, going to his left there. Really, really nice throw.
Just getting started in the second quarter. 7-3 Anderson County. Powell on the move. Inside handoff. Boy, they have got some tough running backs. Yeah. Right up the gut goes Kiefer again.
So he just lowered his head, Mark. Abu Kiefer.
Trying to do this split zone a little bit. They'll bring the tight end and kick the end man out on the line of scrimmage to the left and run up the middle. Tough, hard-nosed running there by Kiefer.
Which is boom.
I think the bigger question is when Connor Wheeler comes back and you know you've got Newa, I mean, what do you do with Kiefer? Because he looks pretty good in his own right.
But Connor Wheeler's
another low snap.
Another bad snap. Deuce says, okay, fine, I'll keep it. And there's a face mask there, and it could have been on both players, actually.
I think they're going to call it on Rogers. Stuck his hand out there and grabbed the face mask.
What you got?
Love that. What you got? I mean, it's actually both of them.
During the run, face mask, number 2 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Repeat the down.
It doesn't, that's not debilitating like a 15-yarder. You know what I mean? Like going the other direction.
Good look here. There's one.
Yeah, you're
there's
right.
two.
Both had him.
I mean, they're both hanging on to each other.
At that point, when Small's face mask was grabbed, he was just trying to grab onto something he couldn't see.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going down, I'm going down with you.
Yeah.
You lost basically a half a yard, maybe a full yard. 1st and 11.
I was going to say.
So, in other words, it didn't matter.
In the grand scheme of things, it just hurt for the defender who got his head ripped around.
Yeah.
Mattered to him.
1st down and 11. Newa out of the backfield. And a nice job by the Mavericks of getting back there and making the tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, Tate Strickland there.
Yeah, Strickland, the senior.
Really nice play in the open field. Newa is trying to put a move on him. He breaks down, makes the open field tackle.
2nd down, 13 now.
Loses a yard or two. Got a tight bunch formation to the short side of the field at the top. Look at how much space is here at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, wide side to the near side. Stooksbury all by himself. They'll give it to Newa, and he'll try to outrace everybody and just can't do it.
Yeah.
Pushed out at the 31, and a 3rd down and long.
Even if you didn't get a 1st down here, Eric, if you got this thing down, let's say to the 24, Stooksbury's got the leg for a 41-yarder. You know what I mean?
Like, yeah.
You don't have to have it all right here.
Stooksbury last year, 6 of 8 field goals. 48 was the long. Already made 1 here tonight.
So 3 for 4 tonight on 3rd down are the Panthers. From here, it would be a 48-yard field goal. I don't say that for many teams, but when you've got a kicker like Dylan Stooksbury, then that does come into play.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this would be 4-down territory for almost every other team in the region here, but not when you have a kicker in Stooksbury. At least gives you something to think about. It's an option.
Matt going to take a time. No.
Having some kind of a discussion with the officials, whether it's the play clock or first game for the officials as well. You know, I have learned now that I'm a TSSAA basketball official. I have learned how much pride and how much work these officials put into it in the offseason. And this is just as important for them to get it right as it is the coaches and players and band directors and everybody on this first night.
Thanks for that snapshot of what it's like to be an official.
Well, it's the truth. It's a dose of reality to be out there now and really have a perspective and understand how hard the Zebras work.
Well, it's tough.
Tell us about those people you threw out of that gym over there at the convention center.
It was a lady and her baby I had to kick out of an AAU game. She came running out onto the floor.
Not on my watch.
I had no choice. I said, ma'am, out of the convention center.
Was it better than that? I was like, you're out of here.
So whatever the discussion was, it looks as though we are
ready for play.
Ready for play.
8:11 to go.
All that running, by the way, picked up 2 yards.
3rd and 11. Again, you don't have to get it all to be in field goal range for Stooksbury.
Back to play, 3rd down and 11. 3 receivers top of your screen. Deuce feeling pressure and will be buried back at the, or is he?
Oh, bad.
Turns
nice.
and throws this one away. Intercepted by Israel Small, and that's one that Deuce does some push-ups to penalize himself. Let's take a quick break right here before Anderson County gets the football.
What's the #1 home improvement project you could do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. With over 3,000 5-star reviews, you owe it to yourself to find out the quality of the water your family's drinking, cooking, and bathing in. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagine it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse, how are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess you started when I was younger.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the 3rd quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
Hi, I'm Laura Ash, your West Knoxville State Farm agent. I've been here in the Renaissance for 17 years, and I'd love to help your young football players or anyone with their car insurance, home insurance, and life insurance. Give me a call at Laura Ash State Farm.
Hi, I'm David Ball, National Sales Manager here at Legend Fitness. We have been manufacturing strength and fitness equipment for over 45 years here in Knoxville. Everything is made to order. 30 different powder coat colors, 85 different upholstery colors, because at Legend Fitness, we deliver quality.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
Join us for the Food City Locker Room presented by Garza Law every Sunday at 11:30 on WATE.
Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by D1 Training, the official training partner of Rivalry Thursday. Food City, Matlock Tire, Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic, Glass Doctor, and Better Mattress. 7-3 is the score as the Mavericks will get the football. Anderson County up on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health.
You really reached the pinnacle, Packer. I mean, doing these live reads like you are Jim Nance or Dan Hicks, I mean, it's fantastic.
Well, this is our 16th year of Rivalry
I was going to say,
Thursday.
how many years did it take?
Maybe we finally have taken a step, Austin. Glad you have noticed.
Mark, you were talking about these long drives. Anderson County only 11 plays so far in this football game, 43 points. You have a touchdown.
Ho! Hensley throws this one out. Take a look at the replay right before the break of what happened. So Deuce feels the pressure. Most quarterbacks go down already, and this is where the athletes, I should let that one go.
I don't like because he continues to spin around. That's helping you get twisted ankles. And I mean, sometimes you just got to eat it.
Easier said than done.
I know, but at the end of the day, they have to keep him upright.
2nd down and 10, trips receivers top of your screen again. Hensley will play fake and throw that way. They'll get it to the outside, blocker in front, close to 1st down yardage for Pyatt, the junior. And I believe they will move the chains.
Again, simple passing concepts, moving the chains, trying to find some rhythm, working to the wide side of the field. That's something they've been trying to do the last drive or two.
I just keep waiting for them to take that shot downfield. They haven't done it yet. Hensley here was looking to take that shot, rolls to the right, and throws this one out. Long throw. It gets that caught on the sideline. They'll say no.
Man, what an effort. Strickland. And he was open for a long time, too, and because you had to evade some pressure, throw was late, had to lob it a little bit.
Here we go.
Look at this effort right here.
Bud Strickland goes high in the air and makes the...
It's tough.
No, ball hit the ground.
Ball hit the ground.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call. Good call. Ball hit the ground.
And had he held on, it would have been a catch.
Boy, did you hear everybody boo initially, and then the ball comes out and they go, oh, okay.
Well, I went into, yeah, it's a tough call, tough call.
Hensley 4 for 8, 33 yards so far, so a lot of short passes by the senior quarterback. Second down and 10. They'll pitch this one out to the left side.
I like that play
in front.
call.
And did they get the first down?
I think he stepped out before he got there.
It's going to be right there. It's going to be close. I like this play call.
It's going to be about 3rd and 4.
LaRue, the senior running back, number 2. I went over and watched Anderson County against Lenore City in a scrimmage a couple of weeks ago. And he was bottled up in the backfield and just made 2 moves and took off. But it was one of those where you can't teach that.
Yeah. He's one of the fastest guys, one of the best track sprinters in the state.
Right here, that was easy. That was easy right there. So much cushion. They had 1 defender, 2 receivers, and then the second defender was back about 15 yards. So if I can spot that from back here.
Yeah.
I mean,
again, it's about knowing where the sticks are. That was actually a long 3rd and 3. You thought it was going to be somewhere around 3rd and 1, but you got to know where those markers are. You got to come up a little bit because, again, if I'm looking for a first down, I'm telling my receiver to go to the sticks and turn around.
No doubt.
Now 2 for 4 on 3rd down are the Mavericks. Almost to midfield, 1st down and 10. Already up 7-3, handoff off right tackle, and these Mavericks starting to run downhill just a little bit.
But that's the first time they've driven the ball into Powell territory tonight because they got the muff punt. They put them in Powell territory, but they've not driven it past the 50 till right now with 6:58 to go, 2nd quarter.
Clock under 7 minutes to go here in the 1st half. I won't say it. Everyone knows what I'm thinking, though, if you've watched long enough. 2nd down and 4.5. They'll get the first down, and then some. Blocker in front, look out. Here goes LaRue down inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. A gain of 22 yards, and as I said the play before, Anderson County starting to run downhill.
All you need is a lane. Look at that lane. That's all you need. Great blocking by the left and the left tackle and left guard. And when you have a guy with the speed of LaRue to get out to the 2nd level and hit the sideline, explosive plays happen. Jeremy Hall and Jackson Hill. Great job on that left side.
Just outside the D1 red zone with 6.5 to go. LaRue 7 carries, 47 yards. And a big dose of number 2. Now they'll go away from him across the middle. Receivers there. Touchdown. How about the beautiful pass from Hensley to Israel Small from 24 yards out. And Anderson County extends the lead to 13-3.
Small making an early case for the 6-star MVP mark. Interception that set up the start of this drive. Touchdown to finish it.
What a pass.
Yeah, it was a great throw. In stride. Good catch.
That's pretty stuff right there. I see Reese Van Haften from WATE. He'll have a great angle of that tonight on WATE after the game. 13-3, make it 14-3. 6:25 to go, 1st half.
Hi, I'm Tim Tim Harris, owner of Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, and we're so proud to help sponsor high school football. As an ex-high school football coach myself, I understand how important it is to the fabric of our communities. High school football teaches striving and working for a goal with others, teamwork, toughness, and courage. I hope everyone will get out and support your local team. High school football, there's nothing like it.
And our thanks to Knoxville Wholesale Furniture. Check out all of their inventory at KnoxvilleWholesaleFurniture.com. Hey, you may recognize this guy. He wasn't here the entire year last year because you were a little busy serving your community, were you not, Tim Elrod?
Yeah, I got the opportunity to help out Anderson County and sit as a juvenile judge, and I tried to make a difference in the community and do a good job for our community here. So I'm very honored and thankful I got the opportunity.
And now you're back here. You're back in the office. But you're in a new office.
Yeah, we're moving offices from point A to point B,
Yeah.
just right across the block, so that's always exciting. But what's most exciting to me right now is high school football. It's that time of year. We love it. I know you love it. The Rivalry Thursday crew just does a great job. Big thanks to Channel 6, WATE, for putting us on. And it's a great night for football, especially in Anderson County.
Well, I would say you're impartial, but since you're wearing this Anderson County shirt and you keep saying...
yeah, I'm a homer tonight.
You keep saying, go Mavs.
Yeah, go Mavs. Yeah, that's me in the background.
Tim Elrod, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, my friend.
Hey, absolutely. New image spots for him as we talk about communication being the key for Tim Elrod, and he has been a supporter, and OEB has been for so many years, and glad to have him back in the booth. Also a good partner down on the sideline as Ella runs onto the field and runs back. Gorgeous night for football. 8 plays, 74 yards, just 138.
Yeah, Powell needs an answer here. I mean, it's 14-3. I think they need a touchdown. A field goal would be fine. It'd make it one possession again, plus a 2-point conversion, but I think you really need a touchdown.
Got to take care of the football as well. 14-3, they give it to Niwa. Off right tackle, tough running for a gain of maybe 4 yards.
2 Powell turnovers have led to 2 touchdowns for the Mavs. Now, that first turnover was a muff punt. I recognize that, but direct impact. Turning over the football, AC is making them pay.
Second down and 6. Quick little pass off to the right side, and a third down and short.
I like the play call. High percentage play gets you, 3 or 4 yards.
Anderson County's been doing that all night. And I like Weston Williams' makeup. H-back tight end, lines up in the slot. He could be a weapon on 3rd and short.
3rd down and 2.
3 out of 5 on 3rd down, and make that 3 out of 6.
That defensive line for Anderson County is just whipping the Powell O-line as Clayton Brown steps through, beats his man, and then gets to Niwa, along with big 78 for Anderson County, Eric, that being Connor Isabel.
Yeah, Connor Isabel had the initial hit there, and his buddy cleaned him up.
Deep for the Mavericks is Trent Strickland. And if you're Powell, a little bit of a danger zone spot here. You're down 14-3. Well, he thought about it for a second. Stooksbury will wait and let his defenders get downfield. Football will take a Powell bounce and down at the 16-yard line. Well, Eric is here from Gamboozas. And Frank, how you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you. Who we got down there?
We got Justin. He's a junior from Anderson County. He's a basketball player, and he's looking to get cleaned up before he gets his workouts going this year.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen this segment before, it's the game night makeover. All right, so Justin, what are you wanting done to that head of hair of yours?
I'm just going for like a taper fade. That's really it.
Looks like you're going for Apollo Creed against Stavon Drago down there with the trunks.
Sounds good. Well, hey, we'll check back in and see how it goes, okay? Good luck.
All right, thanks, Mark.
If he cuts, he cuts.
Yeah. Hensley with the handoff off left tackle, and well, they are finding something here.
And there's a flag.
8 yards. Flag comes in, though.
Small hit the duck out there, trying to block downfield at the numbers.
Small also just said, it's my bad. My bad.
Yeah. Yep. And you see him right there at the numbers. Yep, there's the hold.
During the run, holding, number 4 on the offense.
Big penalty there. It was a 9-yard gain with the penalty. Now move them all the way back to the 12.5-yard line, and a first down and about 14 yards.
Almost looked like he had his face mask grabbed again.
Clock at 5:09. First half, 14-3 Mavericks with the lead. Anderson County state champions 2 years ago in 2022. Powell state champions 3 years ago. And the screen pass sets up beautifully right across the middle. They'll get most of the yardage back.
Love that play call again. It's second and forever. You're backed up. Let some of those big boys come screaming through up front, throw it right over their tops, and get a big chunk of that back. Now look at it. You're great field position now. It went from first and forever to second and short.
Yeah, second down and very manageable too. And they are both eating up the clock for sure on opening night. Vols will open the season 1 week from Saturday at Neyland Stadium. Full night of football tomorrow night, and then right back here on WAT, it's Weston Beard in the LMU Kickoff Classic Saturday night, 8 o'clock.
Gonna be close.
Real close.
They say first down, move the chains.
Stealing the versatility of Hensley. Screen passes, tunnel screen, he's throwing it down the field. He's thrown some curls. He's done a little bit of everything through the air here in this first half.
Yeah, Powell gets the ball back. They're going to have to take some chances. It's been a struggle to move the football outside of that first drive.
First down and 10 at the 26. Play fake here. Look at it.
Good play.
Yeah. Missed block by the wide receiver.
Well,
got Trent Strickland lit up.
Yeah, first candidate of the Joe Newberg collision of the night is Kamarian Fenner. Gets back there to make that tackle, if you will.
Whew. Started every game as a sophomore season ago and making a big hit here in game 1 of his junior season.
Yeah, Happney missed the block, and Strickland felt the pain of it.
It's one of those where you're like, my bad.
Loss of 3, second down and 13. Hensley this time has all kinds of time, and this one
and it got really lucky.
Yeah, almost intercepted.
Really lucky. Because when you talk about throwing a pick right there, you're looking at giving Powell the ball, you know, at your side of the 50.
Well, essentially, the best defensive play by Doherty and Hollowell were keeping each other from intercepting that ball.
Yeah, Salvon as well, too.
Hensley had completed 5 in a row. And now a third down and 13. And with 3:06 to go first half, and the Mavericks back inside their 25, a huge play for Powell.
Went to the screen pass in a similar situation on second down earlier in this drive. See what they do here.
They can't get to him. Hensley just has too much time. Takes a shot deep. And nice coverage knocked away by Jatalis Henderson, and it will force a punting situation. And a collective holding their breath for the Powell fan base on that one. Well, we invite you to, as it popped up there, Reads Across America popped up, and now we'll show it to you. Invite you to continue to support what we've done now for 3 years, and that is our Reads Across America. Go to knoxreads.org, click on Rivalry Thursday, and ensure that there are no gravestones of any of our veterans at Christmas, do not have a wreath on the gravestone. Niwa asked for the fair catch at the 40. And they'll get good field position here with 2:55 to go.
Let's call it what it is. If you're Powell and you go score here, you're down 14-10 at the half, getting the ball coming out.
Yep.
The game feels totally different. If you do nothing here and it's 14-3, totally different. Scholar Athlete of the Week by Pioneer Heating and Air. It's Kel Bennett, senior DB, 4.23 GPA. Really, really solid work in the classroom and on the football field. That's Pioneer Heating and Air with the Scholar Athlete of the Week.
Here comes Mark's joke about, I didn't know you could be over a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah, I know. It's his shtick. He has his lines he says every year.
See, we're beating them too at game 1 of this year.
After 15 years, I think I figured it out. Pass here had a receiver there and overthrows Dazion Jackson, who is a sophomore, who Matt Lowe says is kind of the next great one.
Yeah, for foul. Yeah, you can see his skill set. He's had a couple of good returns already. Really nice athlete, just a little bit overthrown there. He'd had a whole lot of green turf in front of him if that could connect.
Very excited that Zakai Ziegler's going to join us up here in the third quarter. We got some announcements for him. Going to be joining our locker room show every Sunday night, and we're working together with him to form a charity that we will talk about coming up tonight. Bad snap again for Deuce Rogers. That literally is the 4th muff snap. And this one on a 2nd down and 10 will bring up a 3rd down and long.
Was that necessary? I mean, was he not down? I mean, he took like a couple of them.
He did.
I mean, that was maybe he was still up.
But I mean, he had no chance again getting the snap at his feet. And by that time, when you look up, you have guys in your face. So that's happened for Powell too many times here in the first half.
Timeout is taken by Anderson County. And you watch the last play as Rogers was kind of held up. And the Mavericks continued to just try to rip the ball away.
Well, he's not down right now. Okay. Well, he was kind of on top of a Mav. And so, yeah, in that situation, you want to go down there and rip the football out. So
he's okay. Look.
His stuff. He's 240 pounds. He'll be all right.
Yeah, should be fine. Hey, you have heard us mention Coons Cram Course for years, and so important this year as you've got some courses coming up very soon, September the 7th, with the test date of September 14th. One-on-one and online courses available. Go to CoonsCramCourse.com, or you can give them a shout, 865-387-0815. Mavericks take the timeout in hopes that they get a stop here and then have time to go get a score, maybe get in half at 21.
I don't blame him. I would too. I mean, again, you got to try to take advantage. Now that also gives Powell a chance to kind of regroup, come up with a 3rd down play call here. And
AC's got 2 more timeouts left, so.
Panthers 3 for 6 on 3rd down tonight, but a 3rd down and 10 here. Rogers, good snap here. Only a 3-man rush. Rogers up the middle, needs to run over defenders.
He got it. He got it.
Down.
He got it.
How big is that?
Wow.
If Powell comes back to win this game, mark that one down.
The funny thing is that Niwa was split out up at the top of the screen, and they let him release. He was open if Rogers had thrown it.
Clock goes under 2 minutes.
Oh.
Rogers this time will shed off the defender.
Should have gave it.
Continue to run. And a loss of 3 yards.
He's taking some hits, buddy. He has taken some big shots. 9th rushing attempt. Watch this. 1.
I mean, he's tough and all, but
2,
give the Mavericks
3.
credit up front.
Yeah.
And then that right there, you know.
Taylor Davis has been all over the place. Vance Young has been making some plays here already today.
You've got to take a shot if you're Powell. You have to take a shot. This is.
But it's a catch-22. If you throw and you stop the clock, then you give the Mavericks the opportunity, and they're just going backwards. I mean, they're just being absolutely dominated at the line of scrimmage. And as we said, Powell with only 1 returning starter on the offensive line. Davey Gillum said this is the biggest team he's ever had And those two things together are not working to Powell's advantage.
And give Anderson County credit as well, running sideline to sideline right there. Tate Strickland making another play, a huge loss. And just a huge missed opportunity with really good field position to start that drive for Powell. And then on the other end, Austin, 2 timeouts, you're Anderson County. Well, you punch this in, it's tough sledding in the second half for the Panthers.
It is. I mean, I still think, even at 3rd down and 21, I'm taking a shot down the field. I mean, worst case scenario, it works as a big punt. I mean, you're going to be punting to them regardless because they're going to take timeouts. They're going to get the ball back. So I'm playing aggressive here. And if it comes back to bite you, it comes back to bite you. But dinking and dunking and quarterback drawing and some of this stuff, I just don't think it's going to help you. You need a big splash play to give your team some juice.
4 of the last 5 plays for Powell have been negative yards. And once again, that defensive front for Anderson County, which is being led by Jeremy Hall and Eli Dorton. We talk about bigs only. Well, they got big ones up front. 3rd down and forever. Handoff up the middle, and Niwa will take it out past the 45. Timeout by the Mavericks with 55 seconds to go.
I'm with you as well because you can't afford to go for it here because if you turn it over, look at the field position. You pump that football, Stooksbury's got enough. You got a confidence in to maybe pin it, but take a shot because if it's picked off, then as you pointed out, it's the same thing as a punt.
Well, no Gray Hodges pregame show tonight. We will have one Saturday night. There's Charlie Morgan. There's our friend Charlie. Charlie came up with the great idea of giving the $1,000 to the visiting school because they got to pay for buses as they celebrate 75 years in business. And thanks to good old Charlie Morgan and our friends at Gray Hodges. 55 seconds to go. I see the students lined up down to the left side over here as our first Matlock kick for tires is coming up next. Student makes the kick and he or she will win free tires from Matlock Tires.
I don't even know who's kicking. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and call it. We start the year off with a make.
Really?
Yes.
Well, since we were like 1 of 17 a year ago.
I think we were.
For what?
I was going to say, even the 1 I think was questionable.
I remember we went to Gatlinburg and they pulled out this kid and he could have made it from 60. And you're like, okay, that was a setup.
It definitely was.
Dylan Stooksbury back deep for the Panthers to punt with 55 seconds to go. And a low returnable kick, and it will be returnable, but not for much. Panthers reaching at the football as LaRue trying to actually Gabe St. John trying to get the return.
For me, I think Davey will try to, I don't think he takes a shot here. I think he tries to pop something, and if it puts him in position, and then you take your shot. I don't think he's going to run the risk of. Well, I don't think he's going to do anything that runs the risk of turning the football over that gives Powell the ball back.
Tennessee does this before the half all the time. See if you pop one, run one, short pass. If you pop one, then okay, take a timeout and try to get a long field goal.
Well, Powell has 3 timeouts left. Just saying, if there were some incompletions, they'll throw this one out and out of bounds. We'll stop the clock. A gain of a yard, and if I'm Powell, I look at it and say, if I get a stop here, I'll take a couple timeouts because of the fact that you never know in high school football, a snap on a punt.
Oh yeah.
A block punt. I mean, this is not the NFL. Snaps are not a guarantee.
And not everybody's got a punter like Stooksbury either. I mean, who knows what could happen with the punt?
Here's what I know. When Mark said, everybody knows what I'm thinking, and then it just dropped dramatically.
2nd down and 9. Hensley throws this one out. Incomplete pass.
And miscommunication.
Literally 3 seconds run off the clock. And Davey Gillum used his timeouts to get a possession, and now he's probably going to hand off and make him burn a timeout.
Yeah, I would too.
See Chad Brown in the background, CB45 holding the Parab microphone. Well, if you got to see the CB45 Sports Show last night on Facebook,
the mural was fantastic.
It was epic. It really was. 3rd down and 9. Like I said, Hensley will throw this one out. And the catch is made near first down yardage. And they'll say first down.
Wow. That's a really good catch. On the sideline, good defense as well. Good throw.
Man, I'm with you on Israel Small.
To me, he's the leader for 6-star MVP.
And that's pretty. That is some good defense there by Henderson.
So 1st down and 10 at the 36. Now Hensley going to throw this one out to Small again.
Do it again, yeah.
I mean, now they're getting that area where you can at least take a shot with a Hail Mary, right? I mean, you got 26 seconds here. You don't have timeouts, but you're working the sideline. You're getting the clock stopped.
I know he hadn't run hitches. He's been running outs. If you had the time, I'd run a hitch and go or stop and go or whatever was Small there on that near side.
If it happens, you're taking over for Tony Romo, which I hope happens anyway. 2nd down and 1. Hensley here feels the pressure and will be buried at the 41.
And that likely will take us to the end of the half.
Yeah, no timeouts left for the Mavericks, so that was all fun and all.
I think they may get one more off here. Good hustle by the offense.
It's 3rd down and 6. Now it's 4th down.
That way, 6 seconds runs off on the 4th down play. Take a shot at the end zone.
It's 4th down, 6 seconds to go. So Davy's got to decide, if I throw the ball deep, will it take up the 6 seconds? Last thing he wants to give him the football here where Powell has just one shot to throw it at the end zone.
It should, but again, as they to put the punt team on the field, like you said earlier, you never know what can happen in high school football. He might slip, fall, and fumble or whatever. He might throw it down the field. It's intercepted, and they have a crazy play, and they run it back. So.
And if you're Powell, send the house. Special teams in high school sometimes can be thrill a minute. Snap is good. He'll get it away. And nobody is back, so this will take us to the end of the first half. 14-3, Anderson County at halftime, as we will begin the LMU halftime report, brought to you by Lincoln Memorial University. And Casey Funderburg will follow our field producer Tony Budnick out onto the field for the first Matlock Kick for Tires of the year. The student will automatically get an oil change, but if he or she makes the field goal, a free set of tires from Matlock Tire.
If Tony didn't find somebody with steel-toed boots.
It's been a long 8 months since that guy right there in those dark sunglasses.
Hey, Jimmy Matlock's got his grandkids out there. Let's head down there. Casey, who you got?
So with me tonight, I've got Ethan. He is a senior here at Anderson County. Ethan, first off, what's the theme? How did you guys decide to do the USA theme for tonight?
Love Trump. We love Trump and Coach Daddy.
All right, well, do you have any experience with kicking a field goal? Because you're going to win free tires if you get it.
In my backyard with Jimmy Idols.
All right, well, we'll see about that. I've got Jimmy from Matlock Tires with his granddaughters, McLean and Lucy. Jimmy, first game of the season. Last year, it took us a while to give out some tires. How do you think this year's going to go?
I think he'd be good. I think he can hit it right here.
All right, well, let's see what you got. Leads Powell 14-3.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
For 75 years, Gray Hodges has been supplying inspiration to their customers. From its original downtown Knoxville store, founded in 1949, to its now 4 area locations, Gray Hodges has remained the region's trusted source for custom cabinetry, bath fixtures, kitchen hardware, plumbing supplies, and much more. And they are an employee-owned company, so you are always speaking to an owner. Visit one of their convenient showrooms and see how they can inspire you today. Gray Hodges, employee-owned, service perfect.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
Attention shoppers, don't forget to ask our certified butchers for great recipe tips.
This is an authentic butcher shop, where meat is hand-cut in-store, beef is ground fresh daily, and expert advice from a certified butcher is always free of charge.
Free advice? That's what I call value. The quality I crave, the value I count on.
Nobody does food like Food City.
Hello, friends, and welcome to the Nichols Agency, located here in the heart of Hall's Crossroads. Since 1980, it's been our privilege to serve our good neighbors throughout this wonderful community. Visiting us today, we have Powell head coach Gary Barnes with his daughter, who will soon be a teenage driver. One of the most important ways that we are a good neighbor is to help educate our new drivers on the importance of safety and awareness when it comes to their time to hit the road. Also with us today are the Halls Red Devils, learning about the importance of having good grades and how that can save you some money. So from Powell to Halls and all the surrounding communities, it is a privilege to continue to serve all of our good neighbors, including whatever community this young man came from. I'm Ryan Nichols, and I look forward to seeing you at the ball game.
Time now for the LMU halftime report. Without further ado, let's head down to the field. The Powell High School marching band, 14-3 Anderson County at the half. Nice job by the Powell High School Marching Band. All right, time now for the Gamboozles Game Night Makeover. We have got a reveal down there, and Eric is here along with Justin. Okay, so what have we done to him?
Well, we did a lot really fast with a quick taper on the sides and the back, and then we took a lot of weight and to put a lot of texture into the top, so that way he can still have a lot of hair that comes down the front, but it light enough that it comes up out of his eyes, so that way when he's playing basketball and stuff, it's not going to bother him.
All right, so what does he think about it? Has he got a headset on him?
He doesn't, but you want me to ask him?
Yeah, ask him what he says.
What do you think about it? He likes it.
He likes it.
I think it's his first time seeing it in the camera right there. So
there you go. And by the way, I go to Gamboozles, have for years. I appreciate what you guys do. Harley's the one that handles, my hair.
Oh, she's great.
And I'm anxious for the Heritage William Blount for a game in a few weeks for everyone to meet who handles my hair. And
that's going to be great. She's going to cut it in the booth, right?
We need to try something different. Hey, man, good to see you. Thanks for coming out, okay?
Right, thanks, Mark. Appreciate you, man.
Sounds good. And on Saturday, we've got a great matchup. West and Bearden coming up on Saturday night. 8 o'clock at the LMU Kickoff Classic. And it is time now for Doc Talk, which is brought to you by our good friends at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andrew Holt. I'm a sports medicine surgeon at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic. I'm going to talk about ACL injuries today. So the ACL is a very important stabilizer for the knee, both for athletes and non-athletes. It very commonly gets injured in sports activity, oftentimes with non-contact injuries where the knee develops a large amount of swelling, oftentimes with a pop. The ACL oftentimes needs surgery for a reconstruction to restore stability to the knee. So we recommend seeing a doctor and getting an MRI scan if that does occur. And we would certainly be happy to help you at Knoxville Orthopedic Clinic anytime you need.
Well, a busy first night of a high school football season coming your way on Friday night, and Diamond Clear on DiamondClearMedia.com. Here's some of the games that they'll have. Hardin Valley and Carnes, great rivalry there. Heritage and Maryville, Fulton Central, great rivalry. Lenore City will be at South Doyle. That coming your way tomorrow night. Halls in Campbell County, William Blount at Austin East, and Grace Christian at Kings Academy. And once again, the game that we'll have Saturday night right here on WATE. And all my thanks to Kim Bird, the general manager at WATE, and the great support they are giving us with our high school football. Busy night of Friday Frenzy tomorrow night, and then there it is Saturday night. Here's the full season schedule. We transition next Thursday night over to our friends at WKNX, the Knox, which is Channel 7 to most of you. That's where we were a year ago, and also on our YouTube channel, Rivalry Thursday, online at rivalrythursday.com. Loudon and Lenore City, Battle of the Bridge, Heritage William Blount, Greenville, Alcoa. Keep your eye on October the 3rd. Maryville and Bearden should be a great game. George McIntyre, the quarterback, committed to Tennessee. His Brentwood Academy team will come to Knoxville to face Catholic and a very good team coached by Philip Shadowins. This Anderson County team had two-time defending state champion West. Goldfield and Oliver Springs, the game I'm probably most excited about on October the 24th. Two 1A schools in a game that could be for a region title. Maryville at Farragut. And then our playoffs this year, we expand on rivalry playoffs Thursdays and Fridays each week during the playoffs. Let's head down as the LMU halftime report continues to the Anderson County Band. The Band Spotlight is brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. And tonight the spotlight shines on the Anderson County Maverick Band, essentially the entire band tonight, as the entire band has worked all summer long to get ready for this opportunity. And we'll let them continue the sounds of the Anderson County Marching Band, brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. Halftime score 14-3, Anderson County over Powell. More of the LMU halftime report when we come back. The LMU halftime report continues as Anderson County has a 14-3 lead over Powell. Panthers will get the football to start the second half. Speaking of Lincoln Memorial University, LMU honoring a local educator each and every week, that being Kayla Watson, 22 years at Anderson County High School. She is a French teacher, 22 years at Anderson County. Congratulations from your friends at Lincoln Memorial University for 22 years of service at Anderson County to Kayla Watson. As I have mentioned, Saturday night, we've got the LMU Kickoff Classic right here on WATE. And a year ago, what a great game we had. We'll bring in Casey Funderburg on this. Casey, a game that we will not forget a year ago. And boy, if we have a game half that good, we're looking forward to Saturday night.
Absolutely. Right down to the last second, we were looking both ways like what is going to happen. But our Austin Price hooked up with Josh Jones to preview this weekend's game.
Joined by Bearden coach Josh Jones. Coach Jones, you got a big one coming up on Saturday night against West. That's a game you almost won a year ago. They kind of stole that thing late. This time it's at your place. Kind of just give me your thoughts as you head into this first game.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's going to be a big game. It's West Bearden. You know, their kids know our kids know their kids. Two good football teams. Coach Brown and his staff's done a great job over there, and we're just really excited to get the season started.
When you look at your team, you've got a new quarterback, Drew Parrott's now playing wide receiver. You know, but there's some key pieces to that offense are still, you know, very much in play. What is it you like about this team as you head into this first game, and kind of what are you looking for to maybe see some things go your way?
Well, I like that we've got playmakers. You know, good players will make a good coach, as they say. But we've got playmakers. Just got to get those guys the ball and hopefully we can execute. And something I like about my team is, These guys show up to work every single day. They do everything we ask, give all the effort they can give. And, if you put, good effort with good talent, and you got a shot.
Out the door, give me the one player that has to play well Saturday night for Bearden to get a win.
That's tough. Up front, we got to be competitive in the trenches to be the Coach Brown coach football team.
Appreciate you. We'll see you Saturday night, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, it would have been easy for Josh to say his new quarterback, DJ Hunter, who is a sophomore transfer from Mississippi. Drew Parrott now a wide receiver. So looking forward to that. The Gray Hodges pregame show, 7:30 Saturday night. And then kickoff just after 8 o'clock right here. West and Bearden, the LMU Kickoff Classic. Games on the radio for you tomorrow night. Fulton and Central on the AM side. Hardin Valley and Carnes on the FM side at 98.7. And then the Catholic Radio Network is 99.1 with the voice of the national championship winning Tennessee baseball team, John Wilkerson, as Catholic travels to Lakeway Christian. Gorgeous night for football here at Anderson County. And also coming up, that guy Jimmy Dykes? He's going to be the keynote speaker for the Night of Influence in October the 17th, brought to you by Grand Corporation. And you can get sponsorship opportunities. You can buy your tickets on the website. And there's the phone number as well, 865-524-6076, the FCA Night of Influence with ESPN sports analyst Jimmy Dykes. Second half when we come back.
At Covenant Health, we are guided by a promise to improve the quality of life in our community through better health. A promise to be there in all your moments of need. As the region's largest provider of care, our commitment is to be there for you whenever and wherever you need us. And to always help you and your family live well. Covenant Health.
At LMU, every door is open. Each can help me build my future exactly how I imagined it. Let's check those specs, guys. And lead to a career where I'll have an impact. As a nurse. How are you feeling today? A social worker.
I guess I started when I was young.
Or an executive of a multinational company. Take a look at the third quarter. I know LMU will prepare me for a career where I'll make my mark. That's a cut. Because whatever door I walk into, there's a future for me.
When you're 6'4" and 320 pounds like I am, finding a mattress is a challenge. That's why I went to Better Mattress for help. It's not about just selling big store brands. At Better Mattress, it's about making a mattress that fits the person's body type and their personal preferences. Look, after a big football game, this body is tired and sore. I have to have a mattress that helps me rest and rejuvenate. Big O and Better Mattress. Good night, just got better.
Hello, and welcome to the Nichols State Farm Agency. From Powell to Halls and all surrounding communities, it's our pleasure to serve. I'm Ryan Nichols, and I look forward to seeing you at the ball game.
I was the star around here until Glass Doctor installed this perfect shower enclosure. Now they look at me like, well, there you go.
Call the Glass Doctor, we'll fix your pains. Oh, yeah.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
I'm head coach Josh Heupel. There's nothing like the energy of football Saturdays on Rocky Top. The entire state is all in and decked out in orange and white. Plus, all the fans know that 99.1, the sports animal, is the station that captures it all. On game days, you get 13 hours of football coverage with Game Day all day. On weekdays, you get analysis and opinions unlike any other. Every fan knows no one covers the balls like 99.1, the sports animal.
Join us for the Food City Locker Room presented by Garza Law every Sunday at 11:30 on WATE.
Now the third quarter is brought to you by Covenant Health. proud new presenting sponsor of Rivalry Thursday. And our thanks to our great friends at Covenant Health. Time now for the State Farm T-shirt toss. And these folks are from the Ryan Nichols Agency. And actually, we've got Allie and Alex who are here from Ryan Nichols Agency. Good to see you guys. Ryan, or Allie, we'll start with you. Tell us about the agency. I've been in there. It's a big group.
Yes, it is. We've grown quite a bit. We've got about 30 people there now. We've been serving Tennessee for over 42 years now.
Alex, we've got $500 going to the home school. Do you have a school that's your school?
I went to Clinton, but go Mavs.
Oh, go Mavs. Okay. Not many people from Clinton say go Mavs.
I got to be original.
There we go. Hey, Allie and Alex, thanks so much from the Ryan Nichols Agency. $500 going tonight to the home school. Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Take a look at the first half highlights, and this is where you've got to start. The muff punt led to an Anderson County touchdown.
Advantage of that turnover and quickly a lead for Anderson County.
Yeah, Powell goes right back down as they able to make some plays. Deuce Rogers with his legs. They get inside the 20, but they stall out. Dylan Stooksbury with the field goal to make it 7-3.
7-3. Mavericks get the football back, don't go anywhere, and neither does Powell. Thanks to this interception right here. Deuce wishes he had it back.
Israel Small with the pick. Anderson County goes on the march. Waylon LaRue with a huge run, and that would set up who? The same guy that picked it off. Israel Small on the crosser. 14-3 Mavs.
And that could be the catch of the night right there. First half highlights brought to you by OEB Law. Yeah, I mean, not too big of a discrepancy here. 14-3 is
90 passing yards to 25. Obviously, Anderson County leading. I think it's important to note as well, both touchdowns, all 14 points coming off turnovers for Powell.
As you pointed out in the first half, though, the first one way more debilitating. Yeah. The second one, Anderson County still had to drive 75 yards.
True. Yeah, the first one's that muff punt, gave them the football on the 29, and they looked really stagnant offensively those first couple of plays, but they took it right in, took advantage and scored.
And let's see if Powell makes any adjustments here. Coming out of the half, they were pedestrian on offense in the first outside of that first drive. Yeah. After the first drive, where they had about 64 yards, didn't do a whole lot. And so let's see if they can get something going here as they get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, big drive here for Powell. And you wonder what they talked about as he'll go into the end zone. You wonder what the coaching staff talked about. What have you got to do to get this Powell offense rolling? Only one field goal in the first half.
You just need some kind of spark, Mark. I mean, you need a big play. It doesn't have to be a touchdown right here. It just needs to be a 30 or 40-yard play to kind of get some momentum. Like, they have had no momentum outside of the first drive.
Well, I think this obviously isn't the reason for all the issues offensively. You got to get a snap. There were too many snaps there in that first half.
And they got to block it up.
Yeah, you got to block it up.
Getting hammered.
Yeah, and then if you do those things, you can find some sustained success, maybe move the chains and find that rhythm you've been searching for.
Well, a new formation here is they've got a bunch set at the top of the screen and receiver solo at the bottom of the screen. Deuce Rogers with some time will take that shot we've been waiting for.
There
Receiver is there. There's the catch. What a beautiful grab right across the middle by Charles Lamblin. First time we've called him, and you wonder why. 38 yards.
Take the shackles off. Big play already across midfield. And again, you score here, you make it 14-10. How different does this game feel? Deuce Rogers stepped into that one. Great blocking by the offensive line that time.
Yeah, really good blocking by the offensive line, giving him the time, and that throw was beautiful in stride. And again, that's a play that can get these guys believing that they can actually do something offensively.
And off inside, maybe a couple of yards, and not much more than that.
Even on that 2-yard run, as Niwa kind of gets up a little bit gimpy, it just seemed like better spacing. Yeah. So many times in the first half, it felt like there were 10 blue jerseys surrounding whoever had the ball for Powell.
Second down and 9 at the 42-yard line. And now they'll go to the air right across the middle. Big shot right there.
Well, Strickland coming up and delivered the big hit.
Is he on Jackson on the catch? Jackson just a sophomore. But he held on, and a 3rd down and 4 If you're not losing yardage, obviously 4-down territory, down 14-3.
A little bit of zip on that ball as well. 2 defenders in the area. Way to hold on to that catch, but man, Strickland came in and laid the lumber.
3rd down and 4. Rodgers will keep it himself with the stiff arm and get the first down.
And more.
Backs his way down inside the 25 to the 24. It's a gain of about 11, maybe 12 yards. And there's the stiff arm, and the quarterback says we need some moral support from the sideline.
Yeah, big momentum play right here. I hate when he's dangling that ball out here at the end, though, because all it takes is him still being up. Somebody knocks it out, it's a fumble.
A lot of energy, a lot of passion for Powell right now, something we didn't see a lot of in the first half.
They bring Abu Kiefer in at running back, number 22 at the 23. Pressure from behind. Kiefer with a nice block. Deuce is going to reverse field and will get rid of the football finally.
Just throw it out of bounds. There you go.
I thought for a second as Connor Isabel, number 78, was bearing down that Deuce was going to try to get to the other side of the field.
I did too, but then I think he realized it's probably not a winning proposition either.
Yeah, but I think he had a lot of green turf over there. Had he gotten around,
you know what would have worked there? You slip somebody out over the old George Quarles throwback, right? Like,
yeah. Second down, 23-yard line. There's another bad snap, and Deuce will fall on it all the way back at the 37, actually the 36, and snaps have been an issue tonight.
We'll see what happens here on 3rd down, but man, what a great drive, and that play potentially just a drive killer. I mean, look how far back they are from the sticks. 3rd and about 25.
Caleb Lewis, the sophomore, now at center.
And potentially here, Mark, if you want to say it, could be 4-down territory.
3rd in the Museum of Appalachia.
That was a good one, but I do think that you got to keep in mind Stooksbury, your kicker. If you get to the 30, 14-6 makes it a one-possession game. They'll throw it across the middle. Receiver is there. Forget field position. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown.
Electric.
Boy, exactly what Powell needed. 36 yards on the touchdown. They needed that in the worst of ways.
A seed, Mark. He just stepped into that one and threw that one on a frozen rope. Beautiful pass to Jackson. And I tell you what a huge momentum play here for the Panthers.
Yeah, just what a bounce back. I mean, what a horrible play, the play before the bad snap. You lose in about 15 yards, coming right back, 3rd and forever. Block it up, great throw, catch and strike, gets over the pylon.
(14-9), 8:54 to go. Boy, what a time for the quarterback to find his receiver. Deuce Rodgers needed a play, and he finds the sophomore, Dazion Jackson, for the touchdown. A little bit of a conversation here for the officials.
Now, Powell just needed that to show some life. And again, I continue to go with the bounce back there. They had such a good drive and then kind of resorted back into what killed them in the first half, and then comes right back with that play. Deuce Rodgers, a couple of really nice throws on this drive.
You know, I almost thought for a second, because you've got the really good kicker in Stooksbury, and you got the big quarterback, that Matt might consider going for 2 here. Kind of unconventional, a little bit early, but a 2-point conversion would make it a 3-point game.
True. Yeah, it would make it a 3-point game.
Sideline warning. After the play was over, still score the touchdown. 5-yard penalty on the extra point try.
And Mark, I think that's one.
Extra point? Yeah.
I think that's one that you don't want that to happen, but you're okay with that. Okay, you needed some life, you needed some momentum. Celebrate after a big play. Celebrate after finding the end zone there. And you know, with a kicker like Stooksbury, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, and obviously moving back, any thought of going for 2 is out. So the extra point for Stooksbury to make it a 14-10 game. Kick is up. It is good. And let's take a break. We've got ourselves a football game. 8:54 to go in the 3rd quarter. A strike, and the Panthers are back in it. Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Covenant Health, Gray Hodges, Aqua Clear Water Systems, Knoxville Wholesale Furniture, Aubrey's Restaurants, and NPG Brain and Concussion. 8:54 to go in the third quarter. Powell Panthers back in this one, 14-10, as they needed a score on the first drive of the second half, and they got it.
Yeah, again, it was just what the doctor ordered. They had an explosive play. Even though one that nearly derailed the entire drive worked against them, they come right back on 3rd and 21 and found the end zone.
Just a different feel, a lot more energy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it boils down to. I mean, the Powell offense looks stagnant, lethargic in the first half. Anything but on that opening drive.
Yeah, completely different feel as the kickoff goes into the end zone. And now the Mavericks, who were trying to make something happen at the end of the first half, trying to use those timeouts, get a possession, just didn't really get anywhere. And I think the fact that Powell survived kind of that rush at the end of the first half really helped them. First down and 10 for the Mavericks. 2 receivers both sides. And they will play fake. Kinsley has some time, throws this one out, and a catch is made out of bounds for about 7 yards. Casey Funderburg down on the sideline. This is a pretty good series, pretty good rivalry here between these two.
Absolutely, and both head coaches talked earlier this week about how just exciting this rivalry is for them, because what it does is it shows them where their team is at in the season. Both teams know they're going to have a lot of pressure on their quarterback. They're going to have a lot of tough players coming after them, and they also know they're going to have to find their men on defense. So this game is really exciting for both teams, and we're obviously seeing that tonight with such a close ball game.
I mean, you get a lot more answers to questions as the run is up the middle when you play somebody to test you. You know, I mean, if you play somebody that's, you know, not very good and you win 70-0, I mean, you feel good about yourself. The band plays, but what'd you learn?
Yeah. These two teams learning a lot about each other tonight.
So for the Anderson County, they will move the sticks out to the 36-yard line. Excited to have Zakai Ziegler up here in the booth with us, and we'll bring him in here in just a few minutes. And
no more excited than the Norris Middle basketball team, who've been waiting on him for like an hour outside.
And it looks like we've got a timeout right here, actually. So let's take a quick break here from our friends at Exterior Home Solutions. We've been working on this spot with Sterling Hinton, and here's the world premiere.
Hey, Sterling, man, come on, we got a roof to replace. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Hey, Sterling, you ready to go to the top?
Man, I can't believe you guys been doing this for 25 years. Oh, baby. Now this is what I call a rooftop party.
We have 25 years experience in roofing and exterior renovations, and we're backed by the best.
Are you ready to get your rooftop party started? Give us a call, 865-524-5888.
Yeah, and by the way, be looking at Neyland Stadium this year for Get Neyland Loud, brought to you by Exterior Home Solutions. Going to be a whole lot of fun over at the stadium as Exterior Home Solutions supporting the community in so many ways, including the cheer dance spotlight. And tonight the spotlight shines on the entire Anderson County Mavericks cheer dance squad once again as the season has gotten underway. Hey, excited. You probably recognize this guy right here. He's the only guy on the Tennessee basketball team that I'm taller than.
No.
And that's Zakai Ziegler. Okay. So what we're excited about is you're going to be on the locker room show every Sunday night.
Yep. And I really want to make an announcement that we're really going to start something for this this disease called hydrocephalus.
Yep.
And that's something that my 2 nephews, they suffer from, and it's when more fluid goes to your brain, and, and it pretty much causes you to have some disabilities, and like with your hands, with your feet. So I really want to start something. We're going to start a QR code, but I'm going to be in the locker room. I'm going to be talking to all the athletes, and we're going to get to know them more like locker room type of vibe.
Pass out to the near side Mavericks past the 50. I do want to show you the code, and here's what it's called. We're starting a charity called Zakai's Assist. You can scan the QR code, and what we're doing is we're going to help research development and funding for hydrocephalus. And as Zakai said, his two nephews, they're 2 and 6. They suffer from hydrocephalus, fluid on the brain. And I know for you and your family, the Tennessee fan base supported you when your mom's house burned down. And now this right here to support your two nephews. We'll watch the play right here as the pitch is out to the near side, down the sideline, inside the 30. But you scan the QR code, and I know those nephews mean so much to you.
Yeah, they definitely do. And, you know, not just for only my nephews, but everybody with hydrocephalus. I want to see all of them be able to get the right equipment for themselves and just to be able to, you know, be able to get those same abilities back that they wish they could.
You know what's so interesting is I asked you about, in this age of the transfer portal and all, you said you couldn't even think about it because the Tennessee fan base is the best fan base in the country. They supported your family so much, and I think they'll do it again.
Yeah, I definitely think so, too. You know, Ball Nation, you know, the best fan base in the country. Like, I can't put it in words how thankful I am for you guys and what you've done for me and my family. You know, I just want to spread the love everywhere else that you guys spread for me.
There we go. Zakai's assist. Okay, I'm going to have you hang around here. Austin keeps waving at me. He's got something to say. So I want Austin to come put the headset on here for a second because I want Zakai to stay here. Okay, and you keep the headset on, Zakai. We have got a little piece of video to show here in just a few minutes. We shot a commercial the other day, and I'd like to kind of show what happened in our commercial shoot. It was rather interesting. Hensley pitches this one out down the sideline, and we're in the red zone, so we'll have to wait till after this. Okay, go ahead. Let's show how the commercial shoot went. Here we go. Play it.
Join us for the Food City Locker Room, presented by Garza Law.
Hi, I'm Mark Packer.
And I'm Tennessee guard Zakai Ziegler.
Well, at least you got the first part down. Hi, I'm Mark Packer.
And I'm Mark Packer.
Hi, I'm JP Estrella.
And I'm Kay Phillips.
Hi, I'm Zakai Ziegler.
And I'm Tennessee guard Zakai Ziegler. Join us.
You didn't even hear me.
Join us. Why you didn't show all the times you messed up? Why you only show my bad parts? Why you didn't show you?
You know?
That's editorial privilege. And also, the fact is, it's a constant here. We constantly have to clean up for him. That's why they call Eric and I the vacuum cleaners.
Yeah, he messed up a whole bunch of times. Yeah, I'm glad that people didn't see that.
Yeah. Well, make sure you join us Sunday night, 11:30 on WATE for the Food City Locker Room, presented by Garza Law. As Jason Swain, Chris Brown, Zakai Ziegler will be with us, and we'll have a current UT player on every show. And I've called it the Players Show for the last couple of years, and we'll continue to call it that. A 3rd down and 7. Let's turn our attention back to a key play right here. 14-10 Anderson County. Hensley throws across the middle. Catch is made. Touchdown! Right across the middle as Elijah Johnson, the sophomore, breaks free for a 15-yard touchdown, and the Mavericks go back up by 2 possessions at 20-10.
Yeah, that right there was too much cushion, Mark. At the end of the day, you can't give that much cushion down here inside the 10. Nice pitch and catch from Hensley, finding his man, that being Elijah Johnson, and Johnson just basically makes a fingernail tackle type of attempt, miss, getting in for 6.
What an answer. Extra point is up. It is good. 21-10 is the score as the Mavericks will check out to the 11-point lead. Zakai, we'll see you Sunday night on the Locker Room. We'll talk about Zakai's assist much more, okay?
Yes, sir. See you guys there. Make sure everybody tunes in.
There we go. So in the meantime, a message from some new partners of ours, and I really want you to pay attention to this, NPG Brain and Concussion.
Zach.
Hi, I'm Mark Holinsky. You may recognize the name Holinsky from Holinsky's Hope. It's a foundation we started when we lost our son Tyler to suicide in 2018. Tyler was the happiest kid, the best teammate, and certainly the most awesome son, but he never gave any indication that he was struggling. After Tyler passed, we had his brain autopsied by the Mayo Clinic, and we discovered that he had stage 1 CTE. So in addition to starting Holinsky's Hope and campaigning and fighting for our student athletes' mental health and wellness, I also helped co-found a company called NPG Brain and Concussion. We focus on taking the professional level of concussion care to amateur athletics. So I invite you and your family to touch base with NPG Brain and Concussion. Trust me, it's important, because all we do is brains. Enjoy the game.
Yeah, and our thanks to our good friends at NPG Brain and Concussion. That was Mark Holinsky, and as he said, his son Tyler was the quarterback at Washington State And you know the story, I think, about him in taking his life in 2018, and just so important to get that testing done. This one back at the 8-yard line. Big hole right here. Big hole right here. Down. Oh, look out here. Big hole right here. Still going. There is a flag back at the 36-yard line. How big is this flag? As going all the way for the touchdown is Jatalis Henderson, but bring it back.
That's rough. That is rough.
And they've been close a couple of times tonight. All it takes is one seam.
How big is this one? Oh.
That's rough. Again, Powell looking to respond yet again to Anderson County punching back. And you can see here, if we look to the right side of our screen here, there's the hold on the numbers.
And it wasn't even necessary.
Yeah, I don't think it would have affected the play, but it's the right call.
During the run, during the kickoff return, holding, offense, 24, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, first down.
Well, Anderson County got a lot to smile about. The Smile Cam brought to you by Knoxville Smiles, proud sponsor and title sponsor of the show that Austin does called Ball Club Confidential. For Knoxville Smiles. And we've had the fun commercials that you'll see all year long with Lance Hurd and JP Estrella. Knoxville Smiles.
That's right. You'll get a chance to see this coming week. Darrell Sims, the Tennessee running backs coach, will join me on Ball Club Confidential, brought to you by Knoxville Smiles.
Look out here.
Babby Dewa.
Look out here.
So close.
A shoestring tackle by Reese Russell.
I'll tell you, nobody is more excited to see Zakiah Ziegler leave the booth than the Powell faithful. Because when he was in here, Anderson County marched all the way down there. He leaves. What a play, explosive play here to start a drive, and that's exactly what they need.
Well, going into this drive, if you look back first half, Deuce Rogers 4-7, 25 yards and an interception. Last drive 3 or 4, 79 yards and a score. Offensively, first drive of the game they had 66. Next 3 drives 51. That last drive 80, and they're on the march again near midfield.
First down and 10 at the 47. Inside, no, he'll fake it. Gonna take a shot downfield for Stooksbury. And nice coverage.
That's
beautifully
great.
Covered by Riley Wolfenbarger.
I like the shot, though. First and 10, you got to keep it because the more cramp. And really, by the way, we've got a fantastic weather night for the first night of the year. I mean, it feels like October.
Take a break right here while we've got an injury. Get a break from our friends at Buddy's.
It's so much more than the savory aroma of smoked meats. It goes back to the good old days, woven into the fabric of our country. So chances are when you're reminiscing about the good old days, you were eating barbecue from Buddy's Barbecue. East Tennessee's go-to since 1972. Serving up slow-cooked pulled pork, chicken, beef, smoky wings, and smoky dogs, all hickory smoked daily at every one of our 19 locations. So there's a Buddy's near you with prices reminiscent of the good old days.
Yeah, and the early season cramps, although not as hot a night as we typically have.
But this is still more running. This is still more than they've done all offseason long in scrimmages and camps. Nothing like the first game cramps every single year.
Yeah, it's 71 degrees and
Good
clear
pull.
outside. And
Deuce is loose.
That's
good pull.
The Deuce is loose.
Following blockers inside
He's still
the
loose.
30.
Now that ball almost came out.
I don't know. And he's an emotional player. He got flagged on the other side of the field last drive.
By the way, did you notice the best tackle of the game was by the official just now? I mean, legitimately.
Watch him pull this late pull, reading the end man on the line of scrimmage. He goes out, he pulls, goes up the middle of the field to the numbers under the sideline. And it's going to take a couple to get him down right there.
Now, see at the end, if we stay with it, look at this. He pushes him over the Anderson County defender. That's good stuff. First down and 10 at the 29. Rogers, a quick little pass to Stooksbury, following his blockers. Not much, maybe 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, but a positive play. And again, keeping him honest.
Yeah.
You know, this game went from just kind of like a lull,
I was
asleep,
just thinking that.
to like whoa, big plays, both sides.
It's a whole new offense for Powell. I mean, this is a different group here in the second half than we saw in the first half. give him credit. Offensive line is holding up. Offensive line is doing a really good job so far through 2 drives in the second half.
Yeah, I was just thinking, these games between Powell and Anderson County are typically
again.
And another box snap, and there goes the drive.
Ty Murphy.
Goes the drive. I mean, that's about 7 or 8.
Yeah. And just like now they were able to overcome it last drive, but set up a long 3rd down.
You know what? That's on Rodgers. That snap was in his hands.
Yeah, I don't think that was on the snap at all.
I think he just took his eyes off the ball.
No, but this is where Anderson County, they have a chance to really, I won't say the knockout punch, but you talk about a massive uppercut right here if you go score and make this thing 28-10.
Second turnover of the night, and the Mavericks trying to hold on to the football. Powell ripping at the ball. Start watching that clock. 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Boy, Powell was down inside the 30, driving. 4A always seems to come down to 3 teams: Anderson County, Greenville, Elizabethton. We'll see Greenville at Alcoa in a few weeks on Rivalry Thursday.
Now, if you're Anderson County, last drive, you found a lot of success with the speed option.
2nd down and 7. Hensley, going to take a shot. Shouldn't have done that one. Should not have thrown that football. Intercepted by Jonte Dunn, and the Panthers back in business just that quickly.
I don't know if you didn't see him or whatever, but Jonte Dunn is trailing right underneath. He's right between the ball carrier or the quarterback and the intended receiver. Just turns around and says, oh, look what I have.
Boy, Christmas came early for Powell. Just throw, what are you thinking?
It's one of those where you just didn't see him. I mean, it just telegraphed it. Dunn sat there and you just threw it anywhere.
So Powell turned the football over right about here. Get the football back right about there.
Can they take advantage?
3:39. Deuce rolls to the right, overthrows his receiver. I don't really know what's going on with the snap. It's not as much the center. It's just I think that Deuce is so busy concentrating on what that next step is.
Yeah, he's taking his eyes off of it. I mean, that was a fraction low, but it's not low enough to where it should alter him catching it, right?
No. I mean, again, there's been a couple of snaps that have rolled back there. But first half, 117 total yards so far through 2 drives and a play, 123 offensive yards for Powell.
Second down and 10. Football at the 24. Rodgers will follow his blockers and will only pick up about a yard. Anderson County defensive front is literally holding their ground against that the beef of the Powell offensive line.
Big down here for Powell.
More importantly, did your daughters get an autograph from Sakai Ziegler?
They did, buddy. I mean, it was a whole Norris Middle School basketball team.
4 for 9 on 3rd down. 4 down territory here. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. You can kick a field goal and make it a 1-possession game if you don't convert.
I love that shot. Love that shot.
What a great atmosphere. Getting some pressure. Throws this one out. Receiver is there with the open field tackle. Oh, he breaks the tackle. First down. Maybe.
Maybe. It's close. I think it's going to be there.
Boy, what an incredible job of breaking
that spot is going to be short.
And it's 4th and 1.
I think you go for this and you just lean on Big Two.
Well, and Big Two's going off.
And he's slow to get up, though. Take the hit right here while throwing. Boom. And you got to wrap up right there.
Boom.
I didn't think Two got hit nearly as hard as the receiver did.
So what do? You take a timeout. You got a 4th down at about half a yard, and you need the big body of that quarterback. And if you don't take a timeout, he can't play on 4th down and 1.
Yeah, well, he's going to the sideline right now.
Is he kicking a field goal?
Could go direct snap to 22.
Yeah, that's what I would do, yeah. Absolutely.
3.
Yeah, but 22 makes more sense. He's just more of a bowling ball.
Yeah.
So just a little wildcat.
Full house set.
Man on man.
Oh.
And there goes that.
And
a timeout.
No timeout. Wow.
Timeout.
Wow.
Timeout by the Mavericks before the snap.
And that'll allow Deuce to come back in, correct?
Yes.
They don't get the 5-yard penalty, and now Deuce can come back in.
Newall was the deep back. They were going to do a direct snap. He had 2 backs in front of him there. They jump off sides, yet Anderson County calls timeout, and we'll try it again.
What an unbelievable timeout right there.
Well, it doesn't look like Rogers putting his helmet on.
And our thanks to Better Mattress, $500 going to the homeschool Anderson County tonight. And we needed a new mattress about a year ago. We went to Better Mattress, could not be happier. They've got 4 area locations. Better Mattress. Well, but a great night for high school football as Deuce Rogers is on the sideline, Mark Packer along with Garrett Kane, Austin Price up here in the booth. And glad you're joining us tonight. What a great way to start the high school football season with these 2 heavyweights. And then Saturday night, Bearden and West in the LMU Kickoff Classic. Looking forward to that one as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's going to be a fantastic game. West lost so much, but they've reloaded up front, line of scrimmage. It's a line of scrimmage game. How can Bearden hold up against what I think is a pretty good front?
4th down and 1. They will get the first down. And they went back to what they had talked about before. Niwa comes through. And Deuce Rogers was on the sideline. Even with the timeout, he didn't come back in.
Maybe he couldn't come back in. Maybe he had to set out a play.
Because he did not have the helmet on at all. But you go back here, Niwa, you just fall behind 2 of your backers right there, sweep, outside zone, if you will, to the right, and he gets more than enough.
I'll go ahead and ask you this question now. If you score the touchdown at this point in the game, you're going for 2 to make it a 3-point game?
I think so, yes. It's late 3rd quarter.
With a kicker that you have? Absolutely. 1st down and goal inside the 10. They will hand off. Niwa to the near side. Chopped down at the 7-yard line.
Strickland again. And Niwa is
a cramper.
Yeah.
Early season cramps, which happens so often.
Strickland run with him. Nice tackle in space.
Well, we invite you to join us all season long. We are expanding this year. Our rivalry playoffs, we will expand to Thursdays and Fridays. The season scheduled next week will be over there for the Battle of the Bridge. But the playoffs, that's what we're excited about. OEB Rivalry Playoffs presented by Food City. Thursday nights on WKNX The Knox. Friday nights right here on WATE. So we'll have 2 playoff games live each and every week till we get to the semifinal, and then that semifinal will be back over on WKNX The Knox. Excited about the expanding our playoffs.
Yeah, I'm excited about it too, because how many times in the last decade have we sat here and debated a game or 2 in the playoffs? Now we can just pick both.
2nd down and goal for the Panthers with 1:27 to go 3rd quarter. Wide side of the field, the far side. Niwa off. Keeper is in. Rolling right across the middle. Catch is made. Touchdown.
And he hung on. He took a lick too.
Weston Williams on the grab. And does Powell go for 1 or 2? I think they're sending Stooksbury out for the extra point.
Yeah, here.
Yeah, a little surprised here. You know, you kind of think at this point, do you go for the 2 to make it a 3-point game?
I'll tell you who's thrilled right now is his pops. I played basketball growing up with him and saw him at halftime, and he's ecstatic with that play right there.
Extra point is up. It is good. 21-17.
Davis nearly had a sack back here. Watch number 0. Ugh. Credit Rogers for keeping the play alive. Credit Williams for hanging on, because that was a shot there in the end zone.
Here we go again, 21-17, 1:15 to go, third quarter. Let's go ahead and get in our Pioneer Heating and Air Scholar athlete, and there he is, Riley Wolfenbarger. We've called his name a number of times tonight. The senior 4.2 GPA, sharp-dressed man, playing wide receiver and defensive back. Congratulations to Riley Wolfenbarger from Pioneer Heating and Air. A 7-play, 25-yard drive, if you will, to 24, and a 21-17 game.
And Anderson County, who really feels like they've had control of the game all night long, right? I mean, it just feels like it's been their night. But almost Powell just kind of keeps hanging around and hanging around. And this is one of those where you can't, if you're Anderson County, you've got to keep the foot on the gas.
I mean, Powell has answered back every time it's been punched here in the second half. Outside of that one sustaining drive where they found success on the speed option there down the near sideline, Anderson County hasn't had much to do offensively here in the second half in this third quarter.
21-17, Stooksbury kicks this one up, returnable from the 3-yard line. And the Mavericks coming to the near side, and that is Gabe St. John going to be taken down.
Flag as well, which means that's going to be coming back even more.
Half the distance to the goal, you're going to be back around the 12-yard line or so.
Not sure who.
During the run back, holding number 15 on the return team. First down.
So now you're Anderson County. You're backed up all the way back inside your 15 to about the 13-yard line. 1:07 to go, third quarter. And every possession gets more and more important as we head through this second half. Hensley throws this one out, and maybe 3 yards off right tackle.
Lucky to get what he got. I mean, if you look at what LaRue they had there, I mean, you had one blocker, 2 Powell Panthers. He was able to be shifty enough just to pick up a couple there. 2nd and 7.
Under 40 seconds to go, third quarter, 21-17. Mavericks with the lead off left tackle. Powell reaching for the football, and it will bring up a third down, I believe, when we come back in the fourth quarter.
I wouldn't run another play.
Yeah, I think they're calling the players over, saying, let's not run another play. Kind of figured this game would go to the fourth quarter. That's what we think about the game on Saturday night, and it will indeed. 21-17, Anderson County with the lead as we go to the fourth quarter on FCA's Rivalry Thursday, presented by Covenant Health.
I'm Dr. Jim Jackson here at MPG in Knoxville. MPG is a concussion care center, that's true, but it's much more than that, really. It's a center that aims to treat problems related to the brain across the entire lifespan. That's important because brain-related challenges go far beyond a concussion. They include acquired brain injuries, mild cognitive impairment, 101 challenges, and NPG is an expert resource. NPG, where it's all about the brain.
Some things are just better together. Like sensational salads and sizzling steaks, old friends and new friends, special occasions and special moments. At Aubrey's, we like it when things go together, so we do everything we can to make getting together easy. Aubrey's, real comfort, real food, real good.
What's the #1 home improvement project you can do for your house? Install an Aqua Clear water system. If you see one of our blue and green trucks coming down the road, we're on our way to help another Tennessee family get better water. With over 3,000 5-star reviews, you owe it to yourself to find out the quality of the water your family's drinking, cooking, and bathing in. Go to our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com. We'll change your water. It'll change your life.
Community banking is about location and much more. It's about family. We reside in your community. We are a part of your community. At Commercial Bank, our commitment extends beyond the walls of our branches. It's displayed each day in the opportunities we provide, the money we give back, and the time we commit, all to help improve the lives of the people, families, and businesses that make our communities great. Commercial Bank, life made better.
Knoxville is my home. I was born and raised here, and I was blessed to raise my family here. This community is one that I'm proud to live in and serve every day. At Ted Russell Ford, for over 50 years, we've been Knoxville's hometown dealer. Helping our friends and neighbors own their first car or their dream car or truck has been our absolute pleasure. At Ted Russell Ford Lincoln, we will continue to serve our community because East Tennessee, you've always supported us. Thank you.
Come see us today at either Ted Russell Ford location, Parkside Drive or Kingston Pike, or online at tedrussellford.net.
Hi, I'm David Ball, National Sales Manager here at Legend Fitness. Legend Fitness has been built on longevity and quality. Our racks are fully welded and has the least amount of bolts in the industry, made to stand up to the test of time. Because at Legend Fitness, we deliver quality and we want our customers to be Legend strong.
Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Matt Cunningham. Our office is located in Rocky Hill community, right across from Brewster's and right down from Brewster's. Love for you to stop by and say hello. We offer auto, home, and life insurance. Thanks and enjoy the game.
Now the fourth quarter is brought to you by Food City, partnering up with Pepsi and Frito-Lay to be your tailgating headquarters on the road all the way to Chattanooga. Casey Funderburk.
Coach, tight ball game going into the fourth quarter. What do you guys need to do to hold on to this lead?
Well, we're a little gassed, so we got to regather ourselves. We got to get off the field on defense on 3rd and longs. That would be a big one. Offensively, we got to get back and get to a little rhythm, and that's kind of it right now.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
A little gassed. That's that early season game. And it's pretty typical for early season games for the kids to just be a little gassed early on, get in shape.
True, but they got to dig deep here. It's 3rd and 4, big down coming up. If you do not convert right here, you talk about field position. You'll be handing Powell the football back around midfield.
3rd down and 4. 3 for 7 on 3rd down tonight. This may be the biggest. Low snap.
That's a hold, and he rushed it.
Yeah, Hensley just very quickly got rid of the football. And take a look at the 3rd quarter stats, and boy, look at Powell in that 3rd quarter, how things really turned around.
Passing yards changed, right? I mean, that's the biggest number that's changed.
It was almost a 70-yard differential there in the first half. Passing yards changed, total offense now with Powell ahead.
Powell with those 3 turnovers.
Boy, what a gorgeous shot. Full stadium tonight. Stadium is full. Got fans on the other side. What a great way to kick off football season. 4th down and 4. And a low bounding punt straight out of bounds will give Powell really good field position with 11:50 to go in the game. Well, OEB honors the ROTC each and every game. Their $1,000 that they give each week. And my thanks to Tim Elrod and the good folks at OEB for their support honoring the ROTC tonight here from Anderson County High School. OEB's been, at this point, I think our longest standing partner on Rivalry Thursday. 21-17, just starting the fourth quarter.
Empty formation.
Oh, it's a double pass. Double pass.
Double pass.
A wounded duck will fall harmlessly to the turf. Everybody up here read that one like a book. Everybody was screaming. Weston Williams said I was open.
Last 2 drives.
I like that, though. Take your shot on 1st down. I mean, at the 40.
Last 2 drives for Powell. They've gotten the football at the 40 and the 25.
2nd down and 10. Inside handoff to Niwa. And maybe a yard and a 3rd down and 9.
I like Niwa. He's going to be good, but they miss Connor Wheaton.
Yep.
The patient running of Wheaton.
Yep. I like Niwa, but I wonder why we haven't seen any more keeper than we've seen, number 22.
Yeah. Getting loud here. 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9 at the 39. Quick little pass to the near side. Look out here. Big hit at the 35 as they get it out to Zazion Jackson.
Yeah, you're going for it.
And you're going for it here.
Call that play to go for it on 4th down. You don't have to get it all on 3rd and 9. Now setting up at a 4th and 5. Defended really well.
Anderson County got to tackle really well here. I think you got to spy the quarterback because that's where it happens on a broken play.
You better watch 2.
4th down and 5. They're trying to get a free 5. And did they? Did they get a free 5?
And, oh, man. Israel Small comes up, and he is not having it.
Before the snap, encroachment, number 70.
I don't think he got enough,
5-yard penalty. Play results in a 1st down.
Okay, well, it looks like it was 4th and 5.5, but they're going to go ahead and say it's a 1st down. Did it not look like it was 5.5?
It looked longer than 5, yeah.
So 1st down, mark that one down at the 35. Rogers will keep this one, and they're just not winning at the line of scrimmage. It's hard to ask for a quarterback draw every time when you're not winning at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
it is. I agree.
And a lot of his big runs have come on either busted plays or him taking off and running when nothing's open downfield. They haven't been necessarily designed quarterback runs, except a couple of those option reads that he found green turf with in the first half.
I will say this, Eric knows this better than Austin or I do, but there's a difference between the physical nature of a game versus practices.
Oh, yeah.
So this right here is the first real test for these kids physically.
Nothing like getting slapped in the face and not being out of shape. You can be in shape all summer long. Game 1 always hits you.
2nd down and 9. Rogers with his time. It breaks down. Rogers has some room. Can run if he wants and will finally be taken out of bounds at the 28-yard line. Had he taken off running, I think he could have gotten close down to the first down. But he was waiting for a receiver to break free, and then the defenders got in on him.
Again, they're down here close enough, Eric. I don't think you have to go 4-down territory. I think if you can take the points.
I think right here you're right. I mean, you got 9 minutes left now. The last 3rd and 4th down, I think you had to. But this is very, very doable field goal range for Dylan Stooksbury.
4 for 11 on 3rd down tonight. 3rd down and 9 right here, and Matt Lowe's going to take a timeout. Doesn't like where they are in that, so he'll take the timeout.
We want to say a big thank you to Universal Pizza, who provided our pregame meal. Universal Pizza right here off exit 122 off the Clinton exit. They are owned by Aubrey's and did a fantastic job with our pizza. The crew loved it tonight. Big thanks to Universal Pizza.
I chose LMU because I wanted doors to open for me. For my future to have endless possibilities. To know I could become anything I wanted to be. Objection, Your Honor. I always wanted to say that. So whether I wanted to be a veterinarian, a high school teacher, let's turn to page 32, or a successful dentist, I knew LMU would help me get there. All I had to do was open the door.
And our thanks to Lincoln Memorial University. During the season, the LMU halftime report, the LMU Kickoff Classic coming up on Saturday night, and then the LMU postgame show each and every Saturday night. Or after every Thursday game, I should say. I apologize for a slight audio issue tonight. Can't fix that during the middle of a broadcast, so we'll make our way through this. And 3rd down and 9, big play right here for Powell. Oh, and a bad snap, and was a timeout taken. Well, there was a flag before the snap.
Yeah, I think it's a flag before the snap.
Before the snap, false start, offense, number 10, 5-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
That hurts We're backed up 3rd and 9, critical spot in this football game. You cannot afford to jump off sides, to move a little early there. It's going to make it 3rd and 14.
Feel like we've been at 9.5 minutes for about 9.5 minutes. 3rd down and 14. Reese Rogers will keep himself off left tackle, will spin down to the 28-yard line.
This will be a 45-yard field goal for Stewksbury. Within his range, but, you know, it's probably on the fringe.
Made a 48-yarder.
Consistency.
Made a 48-yarder last year. That was his long for the season. And he's going to try it.
Right in the middle of the field.
45 yards to make this a 1-point game.
To quote Chris Berman, tick, 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 tick.
Dylan Stewksbury kicks this one, and he misses it wide right. Nobody rushed the kick. He almost wondered what was going on. Yeah. And now Anderson County would get the football, and you think that they would be happy to start running that clock a little bit. And since we have to be off the air tonight on ABC due to the Democratic National Convention at 10 p.m., I'm for them running the clock as well.
Just don't tell the Anderson County student section.
Yeah, if we go past 10 o'clock, I will go ahead and tell you now at home. Our coverage will end at 10 p.m. here, but you can go to RivalryThursday.com or the Rivalry Thursday YouTube channel and see the end of the game there. It is what it is when you do local high school football on a major network. First down and 10. They'll pitch this one out up the left side and out of bounds goes LaRue.
Didn't get a ton there. A nice pickup on first down, but I like that he was patient. He allowed the blockers to get in front of him. And he got 7 yards. Not a bad game there on first down.
Eight and a half minutes to go in the game. 2nd down and 2 for the Mavericks. 21-17 in a game that at this point is kind of anybody's game. And Hensley will keep it himself, get the first down, and move the chains.
Both these quarterbacks at different times tonight have taken really late pulls, taking the football out of the belly of their running back, keeping it, making the right decision, and just kind of following that Powell forward to pick up 3 or 4 yards. That was a good move there by Hensley and a first down.
LaRue tonight, 108 yards as Hensley would keep it himself.
See, I think if you're Powell, you have to start shading towards LaRue because he's the one that can change the game.
Oh yeah.
Hensley, a decent runner, but not as fleet of foot. So you have to make him keep the football.
Well, the bottom line is, and I guarantee you Powell was coached up on the sideline after that drive. When they go option football, whether it's read option or speed option, you got to have a quarterback player, you got to have a pitch player every single time. And you saw in those couple of big gains there, nobody had the pitch.
Second down and 9. You'd really be surprised if Anderson County starts taking shots. If you can get first downs and run some clock, and there they will go across the middle, catches made. That's a safe play. Safe pass across the middle. Elijah Johnson. Hey, by the way, coming up on Sunday night, you saw Zakai Ziegler in the press box with us, the Food City locker room. Food City player perspective, Zakai Ziegler, Jason Swain, Chris Brown. Every Sunday night, 11:35 on WAE right here. And if you're in Nashville, you can see it on Fox at 11 o'clock. And in the Tri-Cities on Fox at 11 o'clock as well.
Swain's not going to be happy. Ziegler has passed him on the marquee there. Top billing.
First down at 10, inside handoff. Oh, spun around. Nice job getting in the backfield by big number 95.
That is name a lot.
Iverson Garcia.
That man, again, had a really nice first quarter, did Iverson Garcia. Great tackle for loss right there.
the best interior defensive lineman Powell's had since Walter Nolan.
Yeah. Wow. Would say blast from the past, but that wasn't too long ago.
I was going to say, don't have to go way back there.
2nd down and 11. Hensley rolling out. And a flag comes in. The catch is made, but a flag comes in.
Yeah, there's going to be pass interference on Fenner. See, I thought Hensley should have taken off and run with it.
Pass interference, defense. Number 4, 15-yard penalty. Play results in a 1st down.
And don't look now, under 6 minutes on the game clock. This drive started around 9 minutes.
Catch was not made, as I said it was, but a penalty flag in. For the clock, we're now halfway through the 4th quarter.
Maybe we saw some holding. Maybe we didn't see some holding there before we saw the replay or some bumping. But that right there, that wasn't a lot of contact.
So 1st down and 10 at the 42. Hensley quarterback draw. Just a couple of yards. We'll see this Anderson County team a little bit later in the season at West in a game that I think could be a pretty good matchup.
I do too.
Or that was a game last year that was uber tight. Not a very exciting game. Games you're looking forward to tomorrow night. Oak Ridge Jeff County gets top billing.
Clock now running at 5:18 to go in the football game. And the Mavericks now in Powell territory, 2nd down and 9. Now they'll look for the knockout punch. Down the near side, could be a flag for pass interference. No flags come in, and that will stop the clock at 5:07 and make it 3rd down and 9.
Interesting you take a shot there on 2nd and 9. If it was 2nd and 2 or 3, I get it. But 2nd and 9, you take the shot, incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 9.
Let's go ahead and catch a break while we've got a man down. 21-17, 5:07 to go. Mavericks with the lead.
Safety, integrity, reliability. More people trust the Joe Newbert family to return their vehicle back to its original condition or better. Only Joe Newbert Collision Centers offer pickup and delivery, worry-free insurance claim handling, and guaranteed repairs for as long as you own your vehicle. Insist on locally owned Joe Newbert Collision Centers. And drive safely out there.
This is your family's first and most important line of defense against Mother Nature. When she strikes, make sure you call the people that I trust, my family and friends at Exterior Home Solutions.
What's up, guys? It's Devin Driscoll, owner of D1 Sports Training with locations in Hardin Valley and Blount County. If you're looking to take your athlete's sports performance to the next level or increase your overall sports performance and fitness, reach out to us at one of our locations in Hardin Valley or in Blount.
What is strength when you're battling cancer? Is it a shoulder to lean on? A voice of hope? Is it confidence in the most available care options? Or is it unmatched expertise answering your hardest questions? Giving you the courage to move forward. At Covenant Health, we think it means all of this and more. For you. Let our strength be yours.
Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair is proud to be celebrating 70 years of serving East Tennessee. That's 70 years of old school customer service, trustworthy auto repair, and of course, great deals on tires. Each one of our 5 convenient East Tennessee locations feature family-friendly waiting areas, and you can schedule appointments and search for tires right on our website at matlocktireservice.com. Modern convenience, hometown values. For 70 years and counting, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
have an actual butcher at Food City, and he knows his stuff. He offers recipe tips, special marinades, and even hand cuts beef to my specifications. He's the best. Nobody does food like Food City.
5:07 to go in the football game. Rivalry Thursday is brought to you by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, with the banquet coming up on October 17th. Joe Newbert Collision Centers, where we go when my daughters have wrecks all the time. E2 Sports, the official apparel provider of Rivalry Thursday. Legend Fitness, Covenant Health, and Food City. 3rd down and 9. A big play right here for Powell. 3 for 8 on 3rd down. Hensley will take a shot downfield looking for the game winner. Touchdown! 41-yard touchdown on a beautiful pitch and catch to Riley Wolfenbarger. And that one, with 5 minutes to go in the game, could be a backbreaker.
He got behind the secondary, Austin, by a good 5 to 6 yards. I don't know what happened, but he was a man all by himself. All you had to do was throw the ball up, and he got it.
Yeah, I mean, the ball burned up in re-entry.
Yeah.
The ball burned up in re-entry. He threw that ball that high, and that tells you what kind of separation he had.
Extra point is up. It is good. 28-17. Beautiful pitch by Hensley, and Wolfenbarger is there for the touchdown. 28-17, and a play that didn't take any time at all, because there was 5:07 before the play and there's 5:07 after the play. Well, our thanks to E2 Sports for being the official apparel provider of Rivalry Thursday. All the shirts that we have for our crew, for the Rivalry Showcase, Commercial Bank Rivalry Showcase, presented by Food City, which will be December the 13th, a Friday night at Maryville High School, the 4th annual Rivalry Showcase. And looking forward to that one. Our thanks to E2 Sports for their continued partnership and support.
So now Powell will, without a doubt, come out and start chucking it all over the lot. And we need completions.
And I'll say this, Dustin Hilbelink has worked so hard, and he's taken these pictures. DHIL Photos is where you can see all of the pictures that he takes. But the commercials that we've done, the opens, just so many things, the social media, and my thanks to Dustin Hilbelink. DHIL Photos. Go support this young man as he starts a business out here in East Tennessee.
The way Powell has played the majority of the second half, a quick score would not shock me. Offensively, they look completely different. They've had a few hiccups. They got bailed out by their defense at one point in time. But they're going to need to find some magic here.
Returnable from the 3-yard line. And the Panthers right up the middle will find a seam. And taken down. Boy, the kicker was there to pull him down just before midfield. I thought he might be off to the races. Jackson again.
Hey, he's going to be a good one, Austin. He's got a couple of really nice returns. One that got called back. He's going to be a great receiver when it's all said and done.
Time now for the Glass Doctor break of the game. There it is, the Glass Doctor break of the game. And it's got to be one of these turnovers, and it is right from the start.
That changed the whole complexion of the game early. You get basically a 3 and out after one Anderson County first down, and gave Anderson County life, and they took it.
So Rogers here, down 28-17, going to take a shot. Oh, across the middle. That was almost a one-handed grab by Stooksbury, and he'd still be running.
Man, in stride, too. Just about a beautiful catch.
Well, he wanted that one back.
Just a little bit out in front of him.
A little more air under this ball. Almost with the catch of the night. Second down and 10 at the 47-yard line with 4:49 to go. Another interesting snap, and Deuce Rogers will take up. Now this one worked. To get the first down inside the 40. Flag comes in, down to the 35-yard line.
They're going to call another face mask here on Deuce Rogers. He is patting the referee on the back.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't see it in real time.
It's against Anderson County, they say.
18 yards on the run. And a face mask will add to it. And the Panthers hanging around the chicken coop.
Get him right there.
Yep, there it is.
Good look. Taylor Davis, the guilty.
Incidental face mask, number 0 on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Play results in a first down.
And I will remind you once again that at 10 o'clock we have to go off the air here on WATE because of the Democratic National Convention. And if we do, we invite you to join us on the YouTube channel at Rivalry Thursday or the website rivalrythursday.com for the conclusion of this game.
And I'll remind you that we were rolling right along until somebody said, "Oh, we'll say that phrase. Everybody knows what I'm thinking."
Yeah, seriously. I'll always go back to that Tennessee Tech baseball game in the 5th inning. I don't know what a 0 means on the hit column up there, but boy, Tennessee Tech hasn't got a hit yet.
Yeah.
Off left tackles Niwa. And out of bounds inside the 20.
That was Niwa there. After that last run, though, from Rogers, he's 7 yards shy of 100.
Joe Newbert collision of the game. Big hit. And it was early on as the pass to the outside and an undercut right there. And that is the Joe Newbert collision of the game.
My knee hurts just sitting here.
.408 left. First down and 10 for the Panthers in the D1 red zone. Mavericks will bring pressure. Deuce will see it, and he'll hit Pater. Touchdown. Now do you go for 2?
Yes.
I mean, surely you've got to cut this to a 3-point game. And
he's pointing at the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's running the kicker out there, and I think they're telling Matt, okay, we should go for 2. We should go for 2, and that's what they're going to do. Here they go.
Going with the gorilla package here.
4:01 to go. Well,
I would
say run Deuce out there, but it's more like trot Deuce out there.
I would have 2 carry this football into the end zone behind 2 blockers. There we go. Yeah, same formation. They came up here with Niwa taking the direct snap, but now it's Rogers.
Going for 2. Rogers following blockers, and he reaches across, and he gets it. 28-25, 4 minutes to go. Only local high school football has to worry about being off the air at 10 o'clock.
Gorilla package running right behind his 2 backers in the backfield. Runs over a guy, stretches that ball out. That was a good play design, a good package there as they went to that on the last drive when he was out of the game to Niwa's the deep back.
Yeah, Powell on the night tonight, 40 runs, 11 passes on the night. Obviously been very run heavy tonight. And my sincere thanks to Ann and JP and Jeremy. I've added Jeremy to the mix now at One Day Signs and Banners because they have worked so hard for all of the signage. They have been absolutely great American heroes. Right off of I-75 and 640. 865-525-5474, One Day Signs and Banners.
You can have Jeremy Packer. Ann will always be our first love here at Rivalry Thursday.
Ann was in there the other day. I was able to visit with Ann, and
she stole the community's heart all those years ago.
She really has. She's just trying to step back just a little bit.
.401 to go, 13 minutes until we go exclusively to YouTube.
Yeah, I'm starting to get all the messages from everybody. Oh, it is what it is. It just is what it is. 28-25, 4 minutes to go. And Stewksbury will kick this one deep, and it will go through the end zone, and the Mavericks, you think, would run some clock. Well, the Bigs Only catch of the game is brought to you by Bigs Only. Big catches, bigger lifestyle, Bigs Only. And it's got to be the touchdown catch across the middle right there. That was easy.
What a throw.
That was easy. Scan the QR code, or as they call it at Bigs Only, click the QVC code. The Bigs Only catch of the game.
You mentioned they'd love to run some clock here, and I completely agree, but Anderson County's got to be aggressive here. You can't afford to have a short 3-and-out and give the football back to Powell.
Well, and don't run out of bounds.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And that's what he'll do, is run out of bounds.
They found the most success on the ground in the second half with that speed option to the short side of the field. But you're exactly right. You got to stay in bounds in this situation.
But we need him to stay in bounds.
even then, you're going to set through 3 timeouts.
Yeah, well, so we'll remind you again at the top of the hour at 10 o'clock. We'll be handing off to other coverage, and you can go to the YouTube channel, Rivalry Thursday, or rivalrythursday.com to catch the conclusion of tonight's game, because it's obvious we will not be finishing. My worst nightmare. 28-25 inside. Hensley would keep it himself. And we'll go down at the 28-yard line.
It's a hit by keeper.
Yeah, and again, 3rd down and 2.5.
Very manageable 2.5. Not easy, of course, but on this one, I'm running this down all the way to within 5 if I'm Anderson County, who's 4 for 9 on 3rd downs.
Big play here, 3rd down and 2.
5 on the play clock.
Oh, they'll run a reverse.
Wow.
How about the timing on that? And that was it didn't work.
How about Powell staying home in that situation? Jonte, Dunn, and a host of Panthers don't get fooled by the misdirection. They see the action coming back their way. They stay, and they make a play.
Powell has 2 timeouts left as the clock is now under 3 minutes to go. It's a 4th down. There is no way Anderson County is running this play.
Yep.
They're trying to get Powell to jump off sides and give them the football game.
Anderson County jumped off sides.
And this just goes back to Powell knowing it's 4th down, knowing they're not going to do it, just standing there.
Clock's also running.
And they got him.
Oh,
they
man.
Absolutely got him. And that's the game.
No, they got 2 timeouts.
Well, they have 2 timeouts left, but at the same time, you're now going to run the clock down to under a minute to go. They were going to have to punt.
Oh, I agree. I mean, again, that's just
number 1, 5-yard penalty. Be 1st down.
And Jonte Dunn, who just made a great play defensively, is the one that couldn't quite hold his water.
That's just undisciplined football. I mean, that's where the leader of the defense has to turn around and go, guys, they're not going to run it here. Just stand here. Just stand here. They're not going to run it. And if they run it and they get it, they get it.
1st down, inside handoff. And is a timeout taken yet by Matt? Well, the drive of the game is brought to you by Buddy's. You need a great meal, go through the Buddy's drive-thru. Promise you it'll pop up there. It was Anderson County. It was very early on. A smoking good deal was this drive very early as the Mavericks took the lead. And this is the drive that got them the 14-3 lead. They were up 7-3, looking to take a 2-possession lead. Pass across the middle. There's that touchdown catch by Israel Small, who had a heck of a game tonight. And that is the Buddy's drive of the game. Mavericks will run to the left, and they're saying stay in bounds, and now that will do it.
And he stayed in bounds.
And at 9:52, we're going to finish this game before 10 o'clock. Come on.
It's been a good football game.
Living right, Austin Price and Eric Kane.
How many timeouts Powell got?
One left. Isn't that right? Just one left? I got one more left. And he used it right there. Are they out now? 1:21 to go. Let's take a look at the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP. And I don't think there's much doubt about it from where we sit that it's Israel Small, as he had a heck of a game, had an interception, had the touchdown, and he is the Exterior Home Solutions 6-star MVP.
Yeah, he's had a great game. Again, this is a touchdown catch. Great throw there by Hensley. Right over the middle, put Anderson County up 14-3. We just saw that a moment ago. But to start that touchdown drive, it was an interception from Small.
Look at this catch.
Yeah, great catch right there.
I mean, just good hands by Small, who is a senior.
Here's the pick, we believe.
6'1", 180. Yeah, and this is just a Christmas present.
Yeah, it is. It is. But right time, right place. One of the better safeties in the state of Tennessee, making plays on both sides of the football here tonight for Anderson County.
Had the interception, multiple catches on the night tonight, and then had the touchdown. Big game for him tonight. I think we saw 4 catches on that one set of highlights there, so a good game for him tonight. Hensley will keep the football right up the middle and will get the first down, and now Anderson County to just run the clock out. The Mavericks will get a win, and I think this is how these games typically go between Anderson County and Powell. They're two really good football teams. This does not define whether you're going to go play for a state championship or not. You're going to learn a lot from tonight.
Yeah, there's that last time out there from Powell, but no doubt, it's a really, really good football game. Saw a lot that I liked about Powell tonight, especially here in the second half. 2 defenses that got after it at times tonight. Goes back to what you said earlier. Really, really good test here in week 1. A great test for Anderson County, of course, playing Powell, who they regularly play. But
so this Powell team next week will go back home. They'll play host to Farragut, and then they'll play host to Oak Ridge. So they'll be at home the next couple of weeks. A couple of big games for them, and Connor Wheeler will be back with them.
They'll say they'll get a big-time addition next time they take the field.
They'll have him back.
Anderson County will play Science Hill and then go to Bearden coming up after that. Or Bearden will come here. Bearden will come here. Either way, they've got 2 tough ones after that. I think they go to Science Hill next week, maybe.
Victory formation as Powell is now out of timeout, so the Mavericks can just take a knee a couple times and call it a night. Heck of a game tonight, about what we thought it would be. We talked about it during the week. Who do you think's going to win? And I said coin flip, just coin flip.
All right, let's do the picks right here. We got a couple of minutes left. Casey, you ready?
She probably took her IFB out like a quarter ago. Got tired of listening to us.
Yeah, I think we're out of time. I think it's going to be the last one here. We've now got 3 minutes. So we have 3 minutes of pad bid all the time in the world tonight. Why were we worried about getting off at 10 o'clock?
Full post-game show coming up.
Exactly.
I can promise you we'd be about midfield, Powell driving had the kid not jumped off sides.
The LMU post-game show, we've got all kinds of time. And what a game tonight. Final score, Anderson County gets the win 28-25. And our Rivalry Thursday first game of the year. But the game's tomorrow night, and then we'll join you again 8 o'clock Saturday night for the LMU Kickoff Classic right here. And Matt Lowe will walk. He and Davey Gillum, great respect between these two. Matt already said we'll see you next year, as they just love this matchup. And why not? It's a great money game. It's a great gate game. You learn a lot about yourself. And there you go, the fireworks off in the distance. A lot of fireworks in this one. 28-25 Anderson County with the win tonight. We'll go ahead and hand off to ABC coverage with 2 minutes to spare. Final score tonight, the Mavericks get the win 28-25. Enjoy the football tomorrow night. We'll see you Saturday night right here. Coverage starts at 7:30. Kickoff for the LMU Kickoff Classic, 8 o'clock West and Bearden Saturday night. Good night, everybody.
Hey, I think that was the best commentary about a kicker.
What is Tony doing? Has he got the kid over here? Maybe that's what you should do for the post game. Maybe you just use it.
AP, you got that Charlie clip? Should've gave him the horn. That would've made more sense.
I thought it looked like it was red.
No, we don't have anything. Just I told them to sell it, but nobody sold it. So,
hey guys,
yeah, a minute and a half.
We'll go a minute and a half. 90.
There you go. Thank you.
No, thank you, Mark. Israel Smile, Landon Hensley.
Well, we thought it'd be a good game tonight on the Rivalry Thursday season opener. It was. Mark Packer along with Austin Price, Powell, and Anderson County down to the last seconds of the game.
Exactly. I mean, early on it was a muff punt by Powell after getting a stop on defense that set Anderson County up. Landon Hensley, the little pitch and catch here, and that would set up this Maverick touchdown run by Waylon LaRue.
LaRue goes in to make it 7-0. Powell gets the football. They come back. It's 7-3. And then this mistake, Deuce Rogers, just so much confidence. It's 7-3 at this point. Pass across the middle. Great grab by Israel Small.
Yeah, Small with the pick, Small with the touchdown catch. Powell would come back, though. Started the second half. Deuce Rogers finds his man. It's 6. That cuts into the Anderson County lead.
14-10. This touchdown here across the middle makes it 21-10. Landon Hensley intercepted, and that leads to a Powell touchdown. 21-17 after this play right here, and all of a sudden we've got a really good football game.
Yeah, Deuce Rogers to Weston Williams, and it's getting tight in the fourth.
But then this right here, Landon Hensley with the deep shot to make it 28-17. He finds Riley Wolfenbarger across the middle. Hensley 17 of 26, 184 yards. Deuce Rogers scores the touchdown. They get the two-point conversion, 28-25. That's the final score, though, as Anderson County gets the win.
Yeah, big win for the Mavericks on night 1 of the high school football season.
Absolutely. We'll see you Saturday night right here for the LMU Kickoff Classic right here on WATE, West at Bearden. We'll see you then.